Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. via theoceanac.com.
I remember that fight.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild because, Foreman was just standing death at that point.
He was.
Yeah.
He was just a mean-looking guy, man. All right, so Savannah Guthrie is pleading for public help as she and her family say they still believe that her mother, Nancy Guthrie, is alive following the reported kidnapping. In a new video that was posted yesterday, the host said that they believe their mom is aware of the support, and we have a clip to play from that. So this is, we have a couple of clips. Here we go.
If you see anything, you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement. We are at an hour of desperation.
I think this other clip was supposed to go first because she was saying they need to reach out for the public's help.
We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where. And we need your help.
I said, no matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, we're in an hour of desperation and we need your help. The second deadline had passed yesterday evening, despite the family agreeing to pay $6 million in Bitcoin. Meanwhile, authorities confirmed the case is still active, stating that the investigation is ongoing. Follow-up continues at multiple locations. No suspects, persons of interest, or vehicles have been identified. Nancy, of course, was last seen on January 31st. News organizations reported receiving a ransom note that listed two deadlines, including a new one that was set for yesterday. The family's been asking for proof that she was alive, and it's not clear whether they ever received that. It seems like it has not happened.
I stay on the periphery of this story because there's such a glut of speculation. I was watching an FBI investigator who's handled a lot of cases like this, and he says this one's a big anomaly. He says his inclination is to think, without saying that there's something related to the family or someone related tangentially to the family, that this just wasn't a crime of opportunity, though it has a lot of the earmarks of something where a fair amount of planning went into it. Right. So it's all over the place. He says it's hard to get a handle on this.
Yeah. So obviously, everybody's staying on top of that, trying to figure out what, every moment that goes by is...
well, they say the first 48 is really the pivotal, though there have been many... Look at Elizabeth Smart.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But here's a woman who needs medication.
I know.
But we'll see. You can't give up until they get some sort of restitution, whether it's good news or bad news. Kayla Nicole is facing some new backlash after appearing in a Super Bowl ad that many viewers saw as a jab at her ex, Travis Kelce, and her fiancée, Taylor Swift.
I was outraged when I didn't know who she was.
I know. Me too.
Yeah. I said, how dare they put that woman I don't know in this commercial for a quarter second?
But in the ad, it's clear that she was doing this. So in the commercial for Sleeper, Nicole plays an ex-communicator and says that the duo promised to end the ex-girlfriend fiasco quickly before Ben Simmons correctly says, instead of quickly, he says swiftly.
That's exactly the audience you want to take on, the Swifties.
A line that fans viewed as a clear nod to the pop star. Swifties quickly criticized Nicole online, accusing her of obsessing over the couple and looking for attention. The reaction included harsh comments calling her behavior pathetic.
But you make me sick.
And saying that she was inventing backlash.
Oh, come on. What's her name? Kylie Jenner. Kendall Jenner.
Yeah.
Literally made fun of every single person she dated. For the sake of a Super Bowl ad. Just
I like to concede
Let
that.
her get some money.
I like to concede that commercial, though, more, Marissa, and the fact that everyone she's ever been involved with starts to fail in the world of sports.
Yeah, and she's like, how do you think I pay for all this?
Yeah, I bet against.
Yeah. And then
it's
she called
actually
out
pretty smart.
the Patriots as the winners.
Yeah.
And she's like, good luck, boys.
All right, Orlando Bloom, speaking of Super Bowl stuff, was seen with a 28-year-old Swiss model, Louisa Lamel, after a Super Bowl night out that fueled some dating rumors.
He says, don't think anything of it. They're having sex.
Bloom attended the Super Bowl and left the venue alongside Lamel. In photos, the two appeared comfortable together as they made their way out, with Lamel holding on to Bloom's arm as they headed toward a car.
Don't we feel comfortable?
You'll be happy to know that her look was casual for the event. She donned a cropped white T-shirt and loose khaki pants, along with a red belt.
She was.
That's exactly what I would have worn.
Yeah, she was singing as they were leaving. Did you know that?
No.
Orlando.
Oh. Rocked her world.
LaMelle seemed to keep her face partly hidden as they left, but inside the stadium, an eyewitness claimed that they acted like a couple. They said they were in the Raising Cane's suite together. They were cute. They were touchy-feely. They talked to Todd Graves and Jamie Foxx while they were in there.
Were there a lot of chicken fingers in that?
It would have to. Come on, man.
Right?
He's swimming in those
that
things.
to me is the cool part of the story.
The sighting comes after Orlando and Katy Perry confirmed their split in June 2025, ending a 9-year on and off relationship and a long engagement. They have a daughter named Daisy Dove.
Would you be pissed if you were Katy Perry and you could have been in the Raising Cane suite?
Perry has since moved on as well, reports suggesting that she's currently dating former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, of course. All right, Kaylee Cuoco is opening up about why sleeping separately from her fiancé Tom Pelphrey has become a relationship game changer for them. She revealed that Pelphrey was the one who suggested moving into the guest room after nights in a crowded bed with their daughter Matilda and their dogs, admitting, I can't do this anymore. Cuoco explained that they were already on different sleeping schedules, noting he writes at night, he reads, it's his quiet time.
It was sort of the same thing with me, and that's why I had to stop sleeping with Kaylee Cuoco.
Yeah, I know. Yes,
Yeah.
you would think.
You would think.
But,
No.
we still need sleep, man.
But that's exactly so with me. It's the same thing, and with you, Preston, we're
Absolutely.
innovators. We set up this whole thing. I go up earlier than Claire does, and when she goes up, a whole bunch of animals go with her, and Kizzy. So that's going to wake me up.
Yep.
So it's just better that we have separate bedrooms.
Most definitely. She confessed that she was worried, what will people think? But Pelphrey suggested that they just try it, and they ultimately called the change the best decision they could have made, and they're so much happier. I had a guy recently who is trying desperately to get this situation for he and his wife. She feels that some people think that there's a loss of intimacy or something
No.
like that. But he's like, dude, I am miserable. And not sleeping with my wife, I'm tired. I don't get sleep.
I'm not sleeping.
I agree 1,000%, and it's not abnormal. And the story has come. Listen, you have your date nights, you do your things. You're not going to lose out on it. But my Claire loves to sleep, with no air moving. I can't. I have to have the ceiling fan on. Yeah. I want my stuff.
Yeah. So Cuoco and Pelphrey started dating back in 2022, welcomed their daughter a year later, and followed up with an engagement in 2024. And
I desperately want to get her on the show.
Yeah, he's
Pelphrey
awesome.
is awesome.
We had such a great couple of conversations with him, and looking forward to meeting him again sometime soon.
I know he's not going to be in that universe anymore, not to give too much away, but I would love to see him end up in other... You could do a prequel?
Yeah, and find out what happens to his character development early on. I agree. All right, former NYPD Blues star Kim Delaney's husband, James Morgan, arrested after deputies responded to a disturbance at the actress's Los Angeles area apartment. According to TMZ, the LA County Sheriff's Department said that deputies handled what was classified as a family disturbance after receiving 4 separate 911 calls reporting a possible verbal issue at the couple's Marina Del Rey apartment complex. These two, they've had issues before. She's had issues for a long time.
I like her a lot, too, but I mean...
Maybe they need separate bedrooms.
Maybe.
So. Yeah.
That's what it is. Authorities say Morgan was arrested at the scene for obstructing or delaying a public officer and remains in custody.
Were they fighting about Glenda the Witch from Wizard of Oz?
Came down in a bubble.
Came down in a bubble, Doug.
Grow up!
And he is scheduled to appear in court today. The arrest follows an incident last April when Delaney was arrested for assault likely to cause great bodily injury, and Morgan was arrested for misdemeanor domestic violence after police said the couple had been fighting for 2 days. So
Sometimes, and it's like with the Laurel House stuff, and Laurel House endeavors to help people in abuse situations, and I don't know what this is, but there seems to be, and you'll talk to a lot of these people when they're in it, the hardest thing is to extricate themselves from it.
Yes.
And
taking that step.
Taking that step.
And not knowing where to go. I mean, you had that terrible story in the news of this woman who was shot and killed.
Yes.
She tried to make a move and didn't, and was attempting to get there, and but Yeah, I feel for anybody who's in that situation where they just listen. Sometimes it's best to vote for both people.
Yep.
Go your separate ways. Sherry Shepherd's talk show. Sherry has been canceled, but she's not going down without a fight. On yesterday's episode of Sherry, she addressed the elephant in the room, declaring that she is ready to address it. The Emmy-nominated host first showed her gratitude to her viewers and kept the heavy moment light, joking, "I want to thank you for laughing and crying with us. Thank you for supporting my unhealthy obsession with Lenny Kravitz." While the daytime show will continue to air new episodes until the fall, Sherry promised, "We're going to continue to fight to keep the show alive in some way, shape, or form. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but I promise I'm going to continue to spread joy."
She did not dismiss the notion of killing the executive producers.
Oh, okay.
So,
Great lengths.
If you remember the genesis of it, it was originally the Wendy Williams show.
Oh, that's right.
And then Sherry Shepherd came in to host when Wendy Williams,
Had the conservatorship and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it became the Sherry Shepherd show.
Okay. So we're going back to the Super Bowl for a moment. Charlie Puth's Super Bowl national anthem had some powerful inspiration on his soulful take of the Star Spangled Banner, and it was Whitney Houston. He had written on social media, "Thank you, everyone, for your kind words. It was an honor to sing the national anthem. I wrote the arrangement in a very specific way to honor Whitney Houston, and I hope that was heard." He said, "Thank you to the Oakland Interfaith Gospel Choir, the Sainted Choir, the the Color of Noise Orchestra, Steve Hackman, and Kenny G for joining me on stage." I didn't see
Thought
Kenny
that
G.
was him,
I didn't
yeah.
see him. And thank you to Adam Blackstone for writing such a beautiful choir part. I love music so much. It was great. It was so well done.
I had mentioned to you guys that I watched for the first time in a long time Lethal Weapon from beginning to end. I was trying to remember the movie I watched right after that. It was The Bodyguard.
Oh.
Yeah, with Whitney Houston. And man, oh man,
Boy.
what a voice.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Just one of the greatest ever. Speaking of one of the greatest, Catherine O'Hara, her cause of death has been revealed. She had passed from a blood clot in her lungs. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office revealed that her immediate cause of death was a pulmonary embolism, and rectal cancer was the underlying cause. It also noted that she was cremated, and her remains were given to her husband, Robert Bo Welch.
That's why I'm leery of keeping blood in my body.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea to at
Only
least get
causes problems.
some of that out. So no, but that was the official. I wasn't sure exactly
No, yeah.
what had happened because it seemed
So
so
sad.
sudden.
70.
Yep. So the Scream queen and birthday girl, Emma Roberts, is back to her horror movie ways, teaming up with Hell House creator Stephen Cognetti. She is set to star in a new horror film called A Body in the Woods.
She's really good at this stuff. I love her in these things.
The story follows Alice, played by Roberts, a woman living deep in the woods who is terrorized by a dark evil. With the log line teasing the appearance of a silent woman at the edge of the forest road traps Alice in a waking nightmare.
Think of The Evil Dead meets Nell.
Oh, wow. Wow, you wouldn't be able to understand
Silent
anything that's going on.
Did you hear Kong Kong?
The movie
The
is
woods are talking to me. They keep saying Kong Kong.
The movie is sure to scare up a good time. Emma is, of course, no stranger to the genre.
The evil Kong Kong.
Scream Queens, American Horror Story, and Scream 4 as well. So what are you looking for, Kay? Should I wait?
No, well, I don't know. I was just thinking if I could add a little bit of like reverb and stuff to the Kong Kong.
To the Kong
Yeah,
Kong?
yeah, yeah. Kong Kong.
You're editing?
Yeah, it's just on the fly. Add as much reverb. I don't even know what I'm doing here, but
All right, let's hear
all
it.
I have to do is at the end just hit undo, and I can undo everything that I've done here. I don't even know. Okay.
Are we thinking
Ready to
like
roll?
Nightmare on Elm Street? Or, I mean, do it again. Hold on. Do it again.
Oh, it clips it, but
It's a bit
I
much.
appreciate what you were trying.
Yeah.
Kind of like, Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
We need a little reverb and delay and make that happen. All right, I have a couple other things. So, a stage musical adaptation of Practical Magic is in development.
What the hell is happening with
talking about
Practical
this
Magic?
yesterday, led by author Alice Hoffman alongside Grammy winners Nora Jones and Greg Wattenberg, and Maria Friedman is directing. Hoffman said in a statement, "This story of love and sisterhood is meant for the theater. Now you will finally hear the story as I always imagine it. You will hear magic."
So this dovetails with the movie and Broadway version of Arliss, Preston.
Marvelous.
I mean, this to me seems so bizarrely random.
Yeah,
That
casting.
practical magic is now a big thing again.
I guess maybe they found it had some kind of a cult appreciation.
It does
for
happen
you
where
know?
people discover it and they kind of run with it.
I mean, I love Empire Records.
Yeah.
And there's not, the level of
They could do a
movie-
musical with that.
Absolutely.
yeah.
They did. It didn't last.
Oh,
long.
really?
In
Whoops.
fact, I think it ended sooner than it was supposed
the fact
to.
that we didn't know about
Yeah.
It was in like a small theater in North Jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a
Wow.
better push than that.
They did. They tried.
Casting and a production timeline have not yet been announced. The announcement comes as a sequel to the film adaptation, of course, with Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. Is set to hit theaters later this year, and we touched on that yesterday. Stay tuned tomorrow for another update of Practical Magic. That's horrible.
Oh my God! Well, you
I
can
don't
have,
even
you
know
can
what
have the scene in the movie where they're slowing it down, and I figured out what it is. What is it? She's saying "Kong Kong." Dun 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 dun.
All right, Song Sung Blue is coming to Peacock this Friday. The movie with Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman, based on the true story of a Wisconsin couple who form a Neil Diamond tribute band. The movie is Oscar nominated and earned an A on Cinema Score.
She's nominated, right? He is not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the nominations were for that. Solid $55 million at the global box office. And what was the story behind the real couple? They don't
They just
like
owned it. They don't like it, and I hear it's nothing but
They don't like
celebratory.
it, or they didn't want it, or you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever it is, they've disowned it though. They're not fans and of the portrayal, but everyone who's seen it seems to suggest they come off really nice.
I wonder if they took too many liberties with the story, or
They did add Nell.
yeah, they added Nell in there. Sweet Caroline, con con con.
Good
You know,
times never be so good.
con 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 con. Come on.
Is there a movie that Nell will not work in?
Good time never seemed so good. Con 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 con. Oh my God!
Do you know what we need to do? We need to get the crowd to do that at the karaoke.
At the side stage, at the MM
Side
barbecue.
on Con stage.
The side.
I think
at
we have a
long
theme for the
con
barbecue.
stage. Oh my God!
I think they
Nellbecue.
Everybody just walks around speaking gibberish.
Right. Nellbecue.
You don't shower for like 2 weeks.
All the vendors are serving squirrel.
Hey, listen, like during Eagle season, everybody says "Go Birds." That's
Yeah.
how people say hello.
Eat birds.
Con con, everybody.
We have a new intern, Caroline, who's in our studios, looking at us like, I have no idea what you people are talking about. None.
That's Caroline.
That's Caroline.
As in sweet
Caroline, con con con. Good times never seem so good.
Con, 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 con.
Come on, man.
We're good at that.
It's all the rage. Stop it. One last story. A secret project featuring Adam Sandler is in the works, according to director Kyle Newacek, who has worked with Sandler on 2 films so far. While the filmmaker didn't divulge any details about the collaboration in a recent interview, he expressed excitement at getting to work with the actor again. He said, we've talked, we've had something cooking, but I don't want to say what it is right now. And he added that he didn't want to reveal the project until he was certain about its development progress. He said, however, he was excited to work with the Uncut Gems actor again, saying, I love Adam Sandler. Working with him is just weird because he basically raised me with his comedy. So when I show up at the set, I'm like, well, I think that's funny because you taught me that was funny.
Well, listen, he has gotten into a wonderful relationship with Netflix. At the Super Bowl, he was sitting in the Netflix box. So the stuff that's coming, he returns for them.
Yeah, in fact,
They're
right now,
huge hits for him.
Right now, he's working with Josh Safdie, who did Uncut Gems, on a new project for Netflix.
Yeah.
So they're currently in the middle of that right now. All right, we have some clips to play for you. Battling dyslexia doesn't stop Will Trent from solving high-profile crimes in Atlanta, Georgia. Here, Erica Christensen showcases the evolution of the show. Here we go.
Yeah, it's really good. The characters have really distinct voices, and it's evolved a lot. I'm so pleased. The support has been incredible and just surprising. I don't know.
Shut the
up, huh?
New episode Will Trent will air tonight, 8 o'clock. That's on ABC. Here's our next clip. The Artful Dodger is a modern and irreverent sequel to Charles Dickens' Oliver Twist. And here, Thomas Brody Sangster discusses taking well-known and well-established characters who have been around for a long time and playing around with them and doing something a little bit different with them.
It's taking well-known, well-established characters that have been around a long time and playing around with them and doing something a little bit different with them.
Shut the f*** up! That's exactly
what you just said.
I had them do that.
Are you serious?
He was so excited.
I was so excited about this. I said, hey, listen, if you have a clip that's really short, I want you to just write verbatim in the description of the clip and see if Preston notices.
He did.
Back it up. Let me set that up again. The Artful Dodger is a modern twist and a irreverent sequel to Charles Dickens' Oliver Twist. Here, Thomas Brody Sangster discusses taking well-known and well-established characters who have been around a long time and playing around with them and doing something a little bit different with them.
It's taking well-known, well-established characters that have been around a long time and playing around with them and doing something a little bit different with them.
I'm so glad you noticed.
He noticed immediately.
Season 2 of The Artful Dodger streaming today on Hulu. Would it have been better if I hadn't noticed?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know.
Didn't you play the Artful Dodger?
No, I was Mr. Bumble.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
From Oliver Twist?
From Oliver Twist. Honestly, I would have much rather played either Dodger or Fagin, but I played Mr. Bumble. I think it's because I was fat.
Okay.
Typecast, it was the 90s.
You were stocky.
Yeah.
Was Mr. Bumble supposed to be fat, or does his name just imply that one is chunky?
I mean, in the movie, I know he was portly, if you will.
Okay, all right. Did you sing in that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I had a solo on the stage.
Wow.
It was just me walking with Oliver, and there's a song called One Boy.
Can we get one line?
Yes.
Can we get the whole thing?
If I should say he isn't very needy, I could not, I'd be telling you a tale.
Yes!
Is Bumble the one who is... please, sir, may...
I have some more.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What? Wait! Before we put this lad to task, may I be so curious as to ask his name?
Wow. Yeah, we were looking at a rendering. He is fat.
Yeah.
So sorry about that.
I think he has a bloody nose because his head is tilted back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, this is live musical theater on the Preston and Steve show as we wrap up our entertainment report. All right, we're going to break. We'll come back in a moment. We're going to do Stephen and a singer this morning and a guitarist as well, as we will have your chance to win some gold dip rose from Stephen Singer Jewelers. That's in the 9 o'clock hour, and there's some other things going on. So we'll take a quick break, reset, and get ready to roll on this Tuesday morning. Stay close. Cash will be coming up at 10 again, so get yourself set and ready for that. And in case you missed the announcement yesterday, we announced the Preston and Steve side stage to the Barbecue. The band Froggy is going to be playing. DJ Jackie Bam Bam is going to be doing a set, which is pretty awesome. And we're going to have live band karaoke with the group Sidearm as your backing band, you as the singer. You get to sing a song, and we'll tell you how to enter to win that later on. If not by tomorrow, then next week we'll have that information up and ready to go. And the 424-pack deal is underway. So if you want to get a 4-pack of tickets for $80, so it's $20 a ticket plus the Ticketmaster fees. It's available now through May 2nd at 10 p.m. or while supplies last.
I need you to stop talking and listen to me.
That's a great one.
That is terrific.
It's so good. He hasn't
I
come
need
down
you to
here.
stop talking and listen to me.
Oh my God. That's a clip on its own now, right?
It's got to be.
Okay, good. Yeah.
That's when we had him and Jackie and Bill and Gary Lauer in the escape room.
Situation, right?
And the
Pituation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Bill went along with it.
Somebody texted earlier, they want to hear Pituation's Bill Weston impression at some point.
Because he does such a good Rocky.
It's been spot on. Yeah. All right, let's get two more callers. We have John. Hey, John, good morning.
Hello, Preston.
Good morning. International Talk Like Bill Weston Day. Let me get another caller, and we have another Bill. Hey, Bill, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, Bill, we're going to do Talk Like Bill Weston Day. Who said it bestin'? And, Bill, we are going to begin with you. Give us your Bill Weston line, please.
The quickest way to sound desperate is to use the number 10.
I love it. All right, let's see if John can top him. John, let's have it.
The quickest way to sound desperate is to use number 10.
Okay. You know what?
Wow.
John has a deeper voice, but I think Bill, me personally, I think Bill captured the essence a little bit more. I'm giving my vote to Bill. Nick?
Bill's delivery was excellent. But his high voice threw me off, so I'm going John.
All right, Kathy?
John's who went second, right?
Yep.
Yeah, John.
All right, Steve?
I'm going with John went second?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You went with John?
No, I went with John because Bill had the higher voice.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, Casey?
Yeah, I agree with
All
him
right,
as well.
sorry, Bill, you're out of there. But John
Good, again.
is a winner. And here's what we got for John.
All right, we got a case of Loverboy. You might recall Loverboy from Bravo's hit reality series Summer House. Loverboy is a high-quality, low-calorie. I was thinking low-hanging fruit. 0 sugar, sparkling hard tea, and you can enjoy Loverboy Kellyanne's Bar and Grill, located at 1549 Spring Garden Street in Philly.
You just stop talking and listen to me.
And guess what?
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our final 2 contestants, the man of the day is here. Bill Weston, man about town.
You know, I had to come in here and tell you what a great game this is and how good you guys are at it. Because I was the Bill on the last call that you didn't pick. That was me.
That's great. Excellent job.
Awesome.
Were you the high
You
pitched
lost
voice?
at your own contest.
The best way to sound desperate is to use the number 10.
Bill, I voted for you.
Yeah.
I said you got the essence.
And I'm so mad because I went and told Marissa, I'm like, you should get Bill on the call and to do this contest.
That's great.
I figured you'd leave me on and I would complain about not winning the prize, but I was immediately hung up upon. And it was like, I got to walk in there and like say, hey, that was me.
So you kind of did a Don Knotts, right?
Yeah. I was just trying to throw you off.
Yeah.
Hey,
great.
Hey, Bill.
I need you to stop talking and listen to me.
Do you remember that Gary call? Because I'd forgotten about it.
I totally
remember
forgot.
that was fairly early on. I'd only met Gary once at the Camp Out for Hunger where he gave me a bullet.
Remember that? He was giving bullets
He
to a
was
lot of
handing
people.
out bullets.
Was at the Plymouth meeting. So I didn't realize, because Casey's impression was, passable, but, I could have hurt. I didn't know it at that point or recognize the hotline number, obviously. Yeah, boy, was that. Because somebody said he was acting like an idiot, and I had to get in and, oh, my God. Well, that's a good drop. I'm sure you're going to use that
We'll use that a lot, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Oh, yeah. And in fact, Casey, I know you're renaming that, but I want to hear that pause,
Okay.
the lip smack, and then the realization.
Okay, you gotta give me-
Before we go to our, you know what? Let's do our
We'll do
last
it after.
contest.
Okay, yeah.
And we'll do it on the way out.
Just one more line.
We have one more. I'm going to go to Mike. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, how you doing?
Wonderful. All right, Mike, you're going to be going up against another Bill. All right. Hey, Bill, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Bill. We had this last matchup. It's between you and Mike. We're going to start with Mike. Mike, it's Talk Like Bill Weston Day. Give us your best and go for it.
Oh, something's wrong here. Santa's got to go.
Okay. We'll go next to Bill and see how he does. Bill, you give us the line.
I don't know what you want from me. Santa's got to go.
All right. What are we going to vote? Who are we going to vote for, Nick?
They were both a little rushed, but
Yeah.
I think that Bill actually did the better of the two Bills.
Okay, Kathy
Correct.
and
Same.
Steve.
Yeah. There was an improv on the one performance. So.
Casey?
I've been come to known as, but I go with Bill as well.
And I will go with Bill, too. And we got our winner, Mike. Thank you for calling in, bud. Bill beat ya, and here is what we have for Bill as a prize.
All right, Bill. What we have for you is a pair of tickets to see the next chapter in the Wizarding World series, Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, is now in theaters. Plus, you also get 2 tickets to experience the original film that started it all, as the Philadelphia Orchestra performs Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone live in concert while the full movie plays on the big screen. And that's going to be Saturday, July 23rd at The Man.
All right, let's play back just this realization moment that Bill had when Kay found out. He realized that Casey was pranking him. Here we go.
It was reported that you were either inebriated, high, or a combination of both.
I was so high and so drunk. I had such a good time, man.
Is this
You just called the hotline.
Oh my God.
I need your consent. Can we play this on the air?
Everything except the asshole part.
All right, thank you. I'll clean it up so you can hear it.
You're such a good sport, Bill. You are.
I need you to stop talking and listen to me.
Wait, Casey, you told him that Gary had done something in the mixer?
I don't remember.
Gary was just being Gary, and you have to border collie him a little bit.
I think we
whether he's
inflated
handing
it.
out bullets or whatever, but and so that was the issue.
Yep.
All right, it's all for the show.
All right,
I'm with you guys.
Santa's got to go, right?
Good show. All right.
Wait, what grade does this segment get?
Oh, I'll give it an A minus.
There's always room for improvement.
Wow. Bill Weston, ladies and gentlemen.
Santa's got to go.
All right, we got to take a break.
Stop talking.
And feel free to talk like Bill Weston today, because that's what it's all about, folks. We're going to break. When we come back, we are going to have actor Ke Kwan on the show, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
Their lead music editor.
With it was in BuzzFeed a little while back, and I wanted to kind of explore this a little bit. The title is 35 very specific things you saw every single time you went to your grandma's house. And I remember, and obviously this was pre-video games and all that stuff, when I was a kid, when I would be at my grandparents' house and I would have like all day by myself just wandering around. I mean, there were other people in the house, but there was no other kids to play with. And
nothing for you to do.
I needed to kill time. I had to kind of just find things to get into and do. So I would do a lot of just going through dresser drawers and just, whatever, just nosing around. And I remember things like playing with my grandfather's old shoe shine kit.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they have the buffer thing too that like spun two ways?
Not the electrical one, but like the brushes and all. And obviously, I'd get into the shoe polish itself, which is a total mess. But I remember things like that. Marissa, you brought in for show and tell the old adding machine with the hand crank and all that stuff. That my other grandparents, they had one of those. I would always play with that.
Well, I clearly remember there's certain things that you would have. Like I remember my grandparents passed away, years ago. But they were. I remember going to the house enough. Their various houses. They lived in Staten Island and then Flagler Beach, Florida. And the thing I remember, Preston, is they had that old style TV remote. With like a button on and off, and like one thing that would manually turn the dial, and the thing looked like what in Star Trek they had those tricorders. It was that freaking big, and that was a big thing at my grandparents' house.
So here are some items, and feel free. I would like to hear from you guys listening. 215-263 WMMR. Like this one says, an old vacuum cleaner from at least 1979 that had one of those really big bags that filled up with air and got really warm whenever she used it.
Also, and when it would develop a small tear, it'd be like a fog machine coming out of it because we'd blown the dust right out that vent.
My aunt kept my grandmother's, and she used it for a haunted house that she would have at her house. It was like part of their haunted house was this old vacuum with the bag on the back of it.
Oh, my God. Nice. I remember playing with the sewing machine.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. It was fascinating to me.
During visiting time, if your parents were there to visit and you were, as you said, there were no other kids around, unless you had cousins or whatever. But if they're not, you had to play with the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
right.
You had to find things.
I got an example for you for that, Steve, because I have two younger brothers, and so when we would go to this is my dad's parents' house. My mom, my grandmother on that side, she was the one that said the cassette player.
Right.
So it's that family, and they had a laundry chute. Now,
That's a home run.
It's pretty much an indoor slide, and you can send things down, and if you're really adventurous, you can send things back up. And so we would play with that.
Send your brother
for
down.
hours. Yes, Josh was small enough at the time. We could try to cram him in, which was always discouraged. But that was entertainment for 2 hours, 3 hours.
All right, thank you, Marissa. Don't forget Cardboard Classic coming up March 6th. Of course, head back to Montage Mountain. We're going to dive into some details on that in just a little while, but you can sign up at PrestonandSteve.com today. We'll do some Galentine's Day invites in a little while. But in the meantime, it's time for Totally Presbo. How about that?
Totally Presbo.
Hi, Presbo.
All right, so I saw a bunch of different stories I thought were worth sharing. And this is a good one. Steve sent this over to me. So after the frozen car that we all saw when the deep freeze hit, got tons of views on TikTok. Tiana Graham is now getting a new car, well, a used but new to her car, for free from Carvana.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Because the photos and videos of the car in the background, you can see the Carvana vending machine tower.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, that's where it was.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah, so the car is like right near the Fillmore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. I didn't. I wasn't paying attention to anything in the background.
So there was a water main break, right? And that's what basically
there was some
encased in ice.
Yep. So it was a 2016 Honda Civic, and Graham, by the way, was a 24-year-old fifth grade math teacher at Community Academy of Philadelphia. It became completely encased in ice. It was hilarious looking, unless it's your car, of course. And on Tuesday, she had reached out to Carvana, hoping that she could leverage the car tower's inadvertent virality in her videos.
Good for her.
To get a discount on a car. And they soon responded. They wanted to help her out. And when she arrived at the facility on Friday afternoon with her mom and sister, she said she expected that they would offer, like a percentage off of one of the cars, something like that. And she was stunned to see a bright blue 2022 Honda Civic descending from the car vending machine with a big bow on it. And it was filled with school supplies inside and an ice pick.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Talk about just a good PR move for Carvana.
Well, yeah.
Have you ever seen that actually in use with the vehicle moving up and down in it?
No, I've never driven by and seen someone actually buying a car with them moving around.
Yeah, for people who don't know, it's basically a car vending machine.
Yeah.
It totally reminds me of this little Fisher-Price toy that I had when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It was like this little
crank on it.
Yeah.
I had the same thing too.
Yep.
My mom actually might still have. Well, we had it for in fact, I think I might have that at home. She gave it to me at one point.
I want to play with it.
So my mom held on to a couple of old toys and gave them to me when as an adult. And I've done the same thing for our kids. I grab a few and stash them and hide them, and when later on. I'll give it to them.
I didn't get S.
But I still had that case. I'll have to look for that and see if I have it around the house.
It's literally the only toy that I can remember actually like playing with. My little brother.
It was like a stacked garage. Like you could, right? The cars would.
Well, it was a ramp. There were two levels, and it would pull into the garage. You turn a little crank. It was a Fisher-Price thing. It would just go up one level, and then it would come out, and then it would roll down this ramp that would come around.
Yep. I had the same exact one. I wasn't good at playing with toys. I could throw a ball all day long, right? But I remember watching my little brother. He had little micro machines, and he would play with those things forever.
I love those.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I didn't have an imagination.
Get those out of your mouth. Get those out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I used to play with just trolls for hours.
Really?
Little dolls that have no personality whatsoever, just different color hair. Hours.
Man, I remember some of my. I had some toys that were beloved by me.
Adored.
Yeah.
The toy realm was my realm, and in the basement where we'd have the toys set up, I was like hours and hours.
I could throw a tennis ball against the wall for
Casey, Marissa found some photos. This is the one I had right here.
Yep, that's the one.
That's it.
That's the one.
Yep. It was a classic. You know what I love? I can't believe we're talking about toys now. I liked Weebles.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
I thought they were so much fun.
Yeah.
And all the Fisher-Price stuff. One of my favorite was the boat. And I would take it in the bathtub with me.
Okay.
And had a little diving board, and you could push down on it, and they would go flying up off of it.
Okay.
And I've told you guys about this. One of my favorites was the Verdi Bird.
The Verdi Bird.
Which was a helicopter. And it was on an arm, and you'd fly, and you could fly it around in circles, and you had a little hook on it.
Yes,
and you pick stuff
you could
up.
rescue a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great toys.
Yeah.
And kind of like that giant Carvana.
Can you play with that? Can you,
I would love to play
just don't
with
buy
that.
a car, just play with it.
Yeah.
I think they give you a coin that you get to put in.
Yeah.
Like it's an actual vending machine.
That's
and then
my
it comes down.
understanding, yeah.
Who would have thought that a little gimmick like that would work for people? So a Carvana spokesperson, Haley Pollack, confirmed on Friday that the car will be free for Graham once all the paperwork is finalized. It's used, has about 28,000 miles on it.
Not bad.
And she expects to have it in her possession next week based on initial conversations with Carvana.
That's so cool. Good PR for
I wonder though if her car, the one that was frozen, if that's a total loss or not.
I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah.
Because ostensibly, it's simply encased in ice. There's no, the engine hasn't been, I don't know.
Maybe. I'm wondering if somehow or another, water got into it.
Yeah, that would be the deciding factor. For example, Claire's car, we had the woman who collided with my wife's car, drunk, on New Year's morning. The car would not have been total were it not for one. It pierced the firewall into the car.
Oh, get out.
So there, it rammed something through. The engine started. Everything was working, but that was the one thing that made it determined to be totaled.
So the water, when it freezes, expands, and I'm wondering if it got down into the inner workings and into the engine compartment or something like that.
Quick question about that with what happened to your wife's car, because she wasn't in it. She was sleeping.
Yeah.
But this is an insurance issue. Does her insurance go up?
I assume it always goes up for some reason.
That's a bunch of baloney, man.
But I think ultimately, I tell you what, they were quick. They got it totaled and got us, the money for the replacement car. So we're happy about that.
All right. Well, anyway, congratulations to Tiana Graham. She's getting a new car. So
love that
was a
story.
nice little follow up.
Totally Presbo.
Hi, Presbo.
All right. I'm going to say 2 words. You tell me if this means anything to you. Chicken banana. Anybody heard chicken banana?
Never.
Okay, so the last time we talked about something like this was 6-7. And you all know how that's already kind of gone. I mean, it's still kind of lightly exists.
But it's on the way out.
Yeah. Chicken banana, according to this article I read, is a trend that's blowing up right now. Anybody knows what I'm talking about? Text, call, please, 610-660-9333 for the Xfinity guest line. The chicken banana song was apparently created by a Swedish production team named Crazy Music Channel. It came out of February last year. And I guess there's a video on YouTube. It has 169 million views on it.
So this is like the next Baby Shark?
Yeah, Ryan, you mind?
Yeah,
he's on it. Thank you. I never ask ahead of time for these things. I should.
I like when it's revealed this way because it's perplexing.
Many of which are likely from parents trying to figure out what the kids are talking about. So in it, you'll see a chicken head bobbing to the beat on a banana body. It's colorful with a catchy tune, and it's got bright graphics, so it's no wonder that the song is ubiquitous, or its phrase is ubiquitous and gets stuck in kids' heads.
This reminds me of a video that my son used to watch way back in the day. It was like a pineapple pen. Do you know that one?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apple, a pineapple pen. Pineapple pen.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
And it would go over and over and over. It was one of these things. It was like Baby Shark, gets stuck in your head.
I just texted my sister-in-law to find out if this is the song that my niece played for us, because I don't remember the song, but I remember instantly introducing her to Peanut Butter Jelly Time. Because the song that she played, I was like, if you like this, I think you're going to like this one.
There was also another one. Do you remember Up Your Butt with a Coconut?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up Your Butt with a Coconut. That was one that was kind of a little trend for a moment, or at least it got stuck in my head.
But these are purposefully novelty songs for kids.
Yep. All right, we have it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Chicken banana. Chicken banana.
Of course.
Chicken banana. 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 Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Chicken banana. 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 Chicken banana. Chicken banana.
We got a hit.
Okay.
We got it. That's our club mix.
That's really funny because my wife has been eating chicken and pickles. And when
Is she pregnant?
No.
Okay.
No, listen. But when she said chicken and pickles, I was like, that sounds like a song right there. Like, and this is just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Just those syllables together Chicken and pickles and chicken. No, it has. Right?
Well,
how is she? I'm curious now. Like a Chick-fil-A sandwich has pickles on it. She eating them like that way, or is it just like full?
Did you just say chickles?
Did I say chickles?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought that was the name brand of the pickles they used at Chick-fil-A.
No, I'm sorry. They put pickles on chicken.
No, she had made like chicken salad, and then and so she's not eating like a whole lot of bread or whatever. So she just had the chicken salad and the pickles, and then she was
okay.
she's
So
eating
you have chicken salad and pickles.
Yeah.
You have to suggest to Chick-fil-A that they call their pickles chickles.
Chickles.
It's perfect.
I like
yeah.
it. All right, hang on a second. Let me go to Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. All right, so you're familiar with Chicken Banana here?
I'm forced to listen to Chicken Banana every morning on my way to daycare to drop off my 2-year-old son.
That's tough.
And how? I mean, is it just on a loop?
Yeah, well, there's so many different versions too. So we listen to Chicken Banana. We listen to Christmas Banana. We listen to Pollo Banana. We listen to Chicken Banana Eggheads Remix. I mean, it just does not stop.
Oh my God, you must get battle pay for that. That's horrible.
Wow.
It's terrible, but it's catchy. So I find myself reciting it too. It's terrible.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's an earworm.
It gets
you. Can't get rid of it.
All right. Thank you, Nicole.
It really does.
Appreciate
Have a
it.
good one, guys.
A couple more calls. Let me go to Laura. Hey, Laura. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Sorry to bother you at work.
It's all good. All right. So you got kids. How old are they?
Yeah, they're 8 and 10, and I feel like this is old news from the summer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out in February last year, but I just saw this article today. So these things surface in pockets, and then eventually they go boom and take off everywhere.
And it takes time, Laura, for the noticing to begin. So, like it happened with 6, 7. It really became noticed at the point where it's starting to go away. So, all right.
Yes,
Yeah.
and now my kids are saying 4-1 now. I have no idea.
No. You're right. Come on.
4-1.
4-1.
82-5. Just start throwing two different numbers
There's
out.
a point at which it becomes just brain dead.
Thank you for the heads up on 4-1, Laura.
Yeah.
Can we get all the
Good
kids to say 93.3?
Yeah, 93.
No, that's because we would want it to happen.
Yeah.
They wouldn't
yeah,
want to do
still
it.
they'll never do it.
Yeah.
Let me go to Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Good morning.
Good morning, friends. How's it going?
Good, brother. What's up?
Oh, my God. Chicken Banana.
Oh, no.
Chicken Banana. My 2-year-old has learned how to use the Google Home just by saying, "Hey, Google, chicken banana." And I mean, sometimes he looks at you with this diabolical look on his face, like, "I'm going to do it."
Nosy hate it.
Do it. And Nicole, I think it was, Pollo Banana. Now he knows Spanish, so I guess we're learning something. But good Lord, Chicken Banana haunts. Every time I hear a simple house beat and it doesn't happen, it's almost like something dropped off because I didn't hear Chicken Banana.
it gets burned into your brain, and so it's like something's not right.
All right. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate it, buddy.
Peace.
Okay, later. The video has, like I said, 169 million views on it. And
I wonder what the king of these is so far. If you were to take your Baby Shark, you were to take some of the songs that you guys were mentioning.
Well, Baby Shark is definitely king for now.
Yeah.
You know, it was around for so long.
Was it Gangnam? Now, that was made for adults. Gangnam Style. But
but I think like a kid version, Baby Shark's got a rule.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That became a TV show,
Yep.
movies, merch.
Scorsese film?
Yeah.
Oh.
I still, on rare occasions, it'll pop up for one reason or
Right.
another. You hear something that sounds similar, just go do 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 do. You know,
Yeah.
and so beyond the musical origins, Chicken Banana is now morphed into slang used by kids, tweens, and even teens. What does it mean? Not much. It says like 6, 7, or skibbity. Chicken Banana doesn't really have a meaning, but it can be used to express a variety of emotional states as well.
Banana. Pollo. Banana. Pollo. Banana. 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 Pollo. Banana.
Oh my God.
I'm assuming banana's banana in Spanish, right?
Banana daiquiri. I say banana daiquiri in Spanish. Banana daiquiri. Yeah. That's from The Godfather 2, for those who don't know. All right, let's move on to another story.
Totally Presbo.
Hi, Presbo.
With the Olympics in full swing, multiple athletes are saying that their medals are literally falling apart.
It's not good.
Breezy Johnson, which is a great name, by the way.
Yeah.
Watched hers detach from the medal, from the ribbon minutes after winning downhill gold, while Elisa Liu showed off her own two-piece prize on Instagram after the event. So I don't know if it's just the ribbons that are falling apart or not, because you can, get that fixed probably.
We've had Olympic athletes come in here with their medals.
They bring them in socks.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
But they seem pretty sturdy at the time we had them.
And they're heavy too. They're gold. So yeah.
So I saw an interview with Breezy afterwards, and it's kind of like the dowel that holds the ribbon and the metal part. Like
that's what's coming out?
That's what's coming out. So it's like
the dowel?
like a little stick that goes in and holds the ribbon.
Okay.
That's what's falling off.
Huh.
Which
so
is
it's not like
crazy.
it's ripping or breaking. Like it's just kind of falling apart.
All right.
We just think of it like Italian craftsmanship.
Right.
You know?
I'll make this the best towel I've ever made.
Man, there was one time we won this really great award. I forgot what it was from. They had this big party where all these people showed up. Claude Giroux was one of the keynote speakers
was
there.
great. Yeah.
All of our friends were there. We got this. It was so cool. And we got the award, and we put it up on the wall here, and it eventually just fell apart.
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know it fell apart. That's the PPRA, the Philadelphia Public Relations Association.
It fell apart.
It did?
Like it disintegrated. Yeah.
Oh.
And I was so bummed out about it. That was like one of the first big awards we ever got.
I mean, Claude Giroux came and spoke on our behalf.
And Mark Summers.
Yeah, the whole 6 ABC crew there,
Yeah.
NBC 10, all the local newscasters were there. But it fell apart.
Yeah.
So
The award of awards, the one that is the mofo, is the National Museum of Broadcasting.
Yeah.
Yes.
National Broadcasting.
And our Marconi.
Our Marconi. I mean, that's built to
back
last.
Here. Thank you very much.
Look at that.
This thing's a badass. So this ain't falling apart at all. And it's definitely the most deadly of all.
Oh,
awards.
yeah,
You can
dude. That
Easily
thing is-
kill a vampire with this thing.
Pointy.
But yeah, I was, you would think that they would have the utmost in craftsmanship for Olympic medals.
You would think.
I mean, I still have my my trophy that I won for winning field day in grade school from like 1985, and that thing is like it's in tip-top shape. It sits right next to where I sit.
I remember the thing that would always happen is you would get the award and then the name, with your name plate on it, would slide out.
My Pinewood Derby award is still in great shape.
Really?
That's from when I was in like 4th grade. Yeah.
It's funny, man. I will take a picture of my trophy and send it to my grade school friends every now and again. Like, just never forget. I dominated.
So a couple years ago, I saw somebody on social media. They were an Olympian, and they were not too careful with their gold medal, and they tore the ribbon.
Okay.
And they had a debate. They can send it back and get a whole new one, or they could keep it ripped. Would you want the one that you won and ripped, or would you want a replacement just because it was fixed?
I'd probably want the original one from actually, winning it.
Oh,
The one that you have,
just
right?
replace the ribbon?
You just had to send it back, and they just send you a new one so that you don't know if it's.
So you don't get it back.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good question. Maybe I would just, if you could make
replace it.
sure.
Yeah.
I couldn't see them giving you a whole new metal part of it. If this is like an Olympic medal.
It was an Olympic medal.
Yeah, there's
Doesn't
no
make
way
sense.
they're going to swap that out, I would think.
We
So
got a whole bin full
maybe,
of them.
Maybe get the replacement made. I don't really know. I think
the one that you won
the
at
one
that time.
Yeah, the one that you won, even if it's ripped. Like,
Even
that's
if
what you
it's
did.
ripped, yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
I think sometimes there was, I forget what award show it was, but you were handed sort of a dummy award, and then you'd get your actual award. I'm like, I would want the award that I was handed
That day.
for the movie or the performance at that moment.
They did that with our graduation for our diploma.
Oh, did they?
Oh, they just gave you an empty folder. Because you don't get it until the night is over and done, so you don't do anything
You
stupid.
screwed up,
Yep.
yeah.
Did they do anything like you had to make sure all your library books are
It
returned?
was along those lines.
Yes.
That deal too.
If there's any kind of debt you owed to the school, you weren't getting your diploma.
Then you could do the drugs and sleep with the teachers.
That's
Totally.
right. Yeah.
So PPRA, if you could get us a replacement, that'd be nice. We would gladly hang it up on the wall. So what are we doing?
I don't know. I was hoping for a worse version of the Olympics theme.
Oh, it sounds pretty.
Yeah, it actually doesn't sound bad.
Yeah. Were you hoping for like
a trombone champ,
the Goofy game?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they have one of those from. We have the ballpark. Take me out to the ballpark.
Yeah. I wonder what that was about.
Yeah. All right. So anyhow, the officials say that they are fully aware and are investigating because the podium moment is supposed to be obviously perfect, not a repair job. The complaints echo similar durability drama from the 2024 Summer Olympics, where athletes also reported that their medals were wearing down pretty quickly. All right, let me see what else we got here.
Totally Presbo.
Hi, Presbo.
All right, we'll see if this ends well or not. A new website called rentahuman.ai lets AI bots hire real people to do tasks in the physical world.
Oh, man.
The site launched this week by software engineer Alexander Leteplo, and it connects AI agents with humans who list their skills and set hourly rates. Tasks can include picking up packages, shopping, or attending events. Humans get paid cryptocurrency after completing the job.
So, like an AI butler, an AI organizer would reach out to humans to complete tasks that the AI program is incapable of completing.
I don't know. Maybe it's like that.
Well, if it is like that, it makes me think of like the movie Upgrade.
Yes.
Which is, again,
running a human
chilling
being.
as F.
Oh, man, that one's scary.
Oh, my God, especially because the human is left in a virtual world unaware. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, my God, you get chills just thinking about it.
I love that scene in, what was the name of it again?
Upgrade,
where, the AI host, goes, I can't help you unless you allow me to. You know, like people are about coming to killings, like, okay, I give you permission. He goes, thank you.
Yeah.
And then, boom, all hell just
it's
breaks
excellent.
loose. It's a great movie and a scary one.
Did you ever see the Lee Whannell, same director, he did the Invisible Man movie?
I did not.
Oh, my God.
I heard it was really good.
It's the actress you love from The Handmaid's Tale, too.
Elizabeth Moss.
She's tremendous.
Yeah. So the site claims to have over 73,000 people signed up, though only a small number of profiles are visible. AI agents can either hire humans directly or post jobs for people to browse. Payouts range from $1 for simple tasks to $100 for stranger requests, like holding a sign that says, an AI paid me to hold this sign. So, Steve, it's more than just... I don't know if these AI, if these intelligences are being used to assist people or just for themselves.
So
I don't know.
heard a guy who was speaking, who was giving a TED talk, and he was, or a TED-like talk, or a Ned talk, let's say. But he was raising the point, which I thought was interesting. The fear is, it's not going to be, will AI replace my jobs, our jobs? It's who's going to learn how to use AI the best. In other words, the real jobs are going to be in the people who know how to apply AI, how to apply from. We talked about this in the world of the movies. If you're a writer and you can prompt, if you can create a little prompt that shows what your vision might be like, you're going to cut ahead of the pack. If you know how to facilitate all of the AI programs, that's where the jobs are going to be.
It's like using it to do your admin work.
Yeah,
you just
basically.
That time that is wasted,
right.
You can use AI to finish those tasks.
I don't even know how to Google. I don't even know how
you
to.
do too.
When you oh my God, my wife was laughing at me a couple of weeks ago. I had to call a pharmacy, and I didn't even know how to ask the question that I wanted to ask to get me to the right prompt. And we were just laughing. I was like, I have it, and I could not verbalize. Kind of like right now, what I'm doing right now. I could not verbalize what I wanted. I'm screwed. I am absolutely.
When you search for
this.
porn, how's your game?
Pretty good. It's just 2 words.
Just port that over. Yeah.
Does one start with a B and the other one with a J?
Yes.
That's actually 1 word.
Oh, you're right. That's right. I'm sorry.
Well, it depends.
It's a compound word for a very compound action.
I guess you could use ChatGPT to search for porn, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So people don't.
A friend tells me.
People are using ChatGPT as Google now.
Yeah.
Instead of Google.
Yeah. Going to what you said, Steve, though, I still find it hard to believe the speed and accuracy of AI used for certain things it's going to be more efficient than human beings. and therefore it's going to outnumber. You know what I mean?
I do understand what you're saying.
And eventually the math is not going to work out.
The point this gentleman raised is it's now becoming more and more clear. The accuracy of different AI. We assume, AI's got it. If AI is searched corrupted information, it's going to pump out corrupted information. That's why you're having people use AI in lawyers and find out that they're citing cases that don't exist, or medical procedures that can't be executed, or things like that. So once that the virus of inaccurate information is in the system, it makes AI less. You have to have human curation to say, okay, is that legitimate? I've had it get stuff wrong. I was asking for simple stuff, and it got it wrong.
But I still think we're in the infantile stages, it's going to fine-tune, and then eventually it will fine-tune itself.
And then we just have our ports on our back, and we'll be in our little pod.
That's right.
Yeah.
But just blithely unaware and
that steak's going to taste
satisfied. I know. It's juicy and rare and yummy.
Have you guys seen the new trend that is inviting people? It says, put this prompt in ChatGPT. And you put your Instagram handle, and then you say, draw me a picture of myself and everything you know about me.
Right.
So pretty much it draws a picture, and you go, oh, no, that's wrong. I have this instead of that. So it's pretty much just like having you make your own file on ChatGPT for AI. Like, come on, guys.
But then all it takes is somebody else to go in there and say and change it.
You're right.
So
it's like having a wiki page.
I don't know. All right, well, we're going to move on to something else.
Totally Presbo. Hi, Presbo.
Got time for one more, maybe. All right, so I thought this was kind of nice, and this is city beat-ish and music news-ish, but I want to put this in here. They already have their own boulevard, but soon Boys to Men will get a mural in their hometown of Philadelphia as well.
What's taking them so long for Boys to Men, right?
Mural Arts is planning a new tribute to the R&B group in Point Breeze, just blocks away from where the members met. The Boys to Men crooners all attended the Philadelphia High School for creative and performance arts, and they played local talent shows before signing a record deal. The mural is going to be painted near Kappa, on the side of the building at 1122 Broad Street.
You know, it'd be a nice extra tribute. Put Joe Frazier in that mural. As
a member of Boys to Men. Mural Arts is searching for an artist to spearhead the project, slated for a June dedication. Though there are no strict requirements, the nonprofit said that the mural should capture all dimensions of Boys to Men's career and demonstrate their place in the legacy of Philadelphia's musical history. Visual artists can pitch themselves for consideration now through this Friday, and the finalists will be selected in March.
I wonder how many admissions they'll get, because, I mean, there are a ton of great artists in this area. And then obviously, you throw it open to everyone, you're going to get a lot of response.
Yeah, our guy, John Ladacker, he listens to the show. He's incorporated MMR and Preston Stephen to several murals in the city. I would love for him to get this.
You know, it'd be cool. Listen, I know this is pompous. We're trying to get on a Monopoly game, for Christ's sake. We're trying that whole thing, but an MMR
mural. Listen,
mural.
we have had several conversations about that, and I mean, ultimately, it comes down to money.
Yeah.
All right.
Paint.
You got
brushes. Scaffolding,
and then also real estate.
Yeah,
where and
you need somewhere to do it. I think it'd be great to have a WMMR,
especially.
I mean, there is one of Pierre, but there needs to be another one, and a really big one, and a whole MMR thing with Bella and all the people that have come through.
Jars of Farts,
Jars of Farts, definitely. But listen, our 60th is coming up in 2 years, right? Like, so something to commemorate 60 years, would be the perfect time.
So the band, Boys to Men, is currently on tour with New Edition. They were not able to be reached for comment right after this story was posted, but the project is part of Mural Arts' wider plans for the semi-quincentennial. The nonprofit will also unveil pieces honoring Questlove and LGBTQ rights champion Gloria Cazares later this year. So they're working on it.
I mean, and for people unaware, that we are the mural arts city of the world.
Yeah, there are more murals in Philadelphia than any city in the entire world. That was Carrie Fowler-Bender who told me that little factoid, because she used to be with the Mural Arts program.
Do you guys have a favorite mural in the city?
The one that I'm in,
Oh, the one by Jetro.
You know what? There's a lot of the very realistic ones I like, and Marissa, I couldn't tell you exactly where. There's one I think on not on Arch, might be on. It's on 7th or 8th. And it's just beautiful, a variety of different people doing different things in life.
I love stuff like that.
And it looks so real, so realistic.
The one in Manayunk where the dude looks like me.
Yep.
On the side of the building. You ever see that one? We talked about it a while ago. In the lower right-hand corner, if you're facing the mural, it's the parking lot behind Jake's and Cooper's.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a public lot, but there's a mural on the whole wall of the side of the building. And in the lower right is a bald guy who looks really a lot like me.
Well, I have to go check that out. My kid's old art teacher in grade school, Miss Madiock, what she does, and by the way, Press, she loves you.
Oh, I love her.
She will go find graffiti and then just go paint over it, paint like flowers and
nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Mm-hmm. There used to be one in Center City, one of the larger buildings of Dawn Staley that I thought was just the coolest, man. It was there for a little while. It was her, in mid-move. Basketball, and I was like, wow, that'd be pretty badass, man.
It's cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a really cool one on Market Street between 22nd and 21st. And it is it's pretty much the whole city from river to river painted, and it's in a parking lot. And there's only 1 or 2 times I've ever seen that parking lot completely empty, and you can just see the mural perfectly. It's very realistic. It's really beautiful.
There's a cool one down by the train, the 33 station is on the side of a train. It's the F word. It's,
oh, wow.
I love that. I like Boner forever.
It's just beautiful.
By the way, Marissa, Farina DeVita, that Jason Oak Day, his brother did that mural at 8th and Arch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does a whole bunch of murals. He did one in Delco, right in the Lawrence Park shopping
There's also another really cool one it's near Fairmount Park, and it's a tribute to the baseball Negro Leagues and a team that was in Philadelphia. It's really, really cool, and that one always catches my eye from time when I'm down that way.
Female Joe Pesci, wasn't that? She was a tagger.
Yeah.
Did you still see her stuff around?
Yeah. I ran into her probably at bare knuckle boxing last year or something like that. Yeah.
That's where you find female Joe Pesci.
Yeah, I see her a lot. Dobler is a new one. We're seeing a lot of tags. Irregular Sean is another guy.
Irregular Sean?
Yeah, he does some cool stuff with mirrors and stuff. There's another cool one. There's a Phillies one. This is the one that really makes me want a WMMR one. So it celebrates everything from the 1980 Phillies all the way to the 2008 Phillies.
Exactly.
Can you see that across the river when you're on the Schuylkill?
Yes, this is on Walnut Street.
I love that one.
It's behind. So Walnut is actually driving up. So you really only see it if you're walking or if you're driving past the Sierra Center over 30th Street to go into the expressway.
That's where I see it. The amount of work on that friggin' thing. It looks fantastic.
And it's one, if you ever get the opportunity to go over and just walk up to it and really, really look at every element of it. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, we're very lucky. We have a lot of great artwork in Philadelphia. All right, looking at the clock, we got to wrap this up. So done.
Totally Presbo.
Bye, Presbo.
Thanks, Getty. All right, we're going to come back in a second. We got the Bizarre File coming up, and we're going to have a kidneyversary here.
Yes.
With our friend Joe Dorenzi, who is in our Acme Lounge. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us. You would send your action figures down through that.
Absolutely.
Luke Skywalker.
Yes. Where's he going?
Yeah,
he's going down the garbage chute.
Hell yes. Absolutely.
We would always have this. I don't remember going through their stuff or anything like that, but I remember we would always have treats over there. They were always the same. We had the Nilla wafers.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
There was always a bowl.
What about butterscotch candies?
Candies.
Yeah.
There was an old, bowl of candies that no one
Hard
really
candies that would mold into one big piece.
And then
eventually.
It's like a sedimentary rock.
Wait, and then I remember going through. My grandmother always had a change purse. So that was the fun. I was like, let me go through your change purse and see how many quarters you have in there.
Was it actually one of those rubber ones that when you open and close it would look like a mouth?
Like a pop.
No, hers was almost like I forget what they call it, but like a mini purse where it had a snap thing at the top.
This is where I keep my cocaine.
My grandfather had a coin collection, so that was something to
That
look
is
at.
interesting.
That was okay, yeah. But Kathy, my grandmother, would serve, for whatever reason, flat 7-Up because
flat soda.
Yeah.
We had flat soda every time we went there.
Why-
Why was it flat?
Old people at that time really loved flat soda.
What the hell?
soda.
Why was it no carbonation?
Here's a couple other examples, and we'll go to some phone calls. This one says, a 1980s dustbuster that you would always end up playing with.
The dustbuster.
You use that as a toy. That could be like a laser gun, you know? Yep.
You know,
It was like
something that
brown and cream.
my grandmother was in entertainment, so she had she taught dance and music. So in her basement, Preston, she had a full xylophone.
Oh wow!
And
that's awesome.
It was on. I wasn't allowed to go play with it, but I did every now and then.
This other posting says a fridge covered with magnets, but specifically the fruit and vegetable ones, which were actually more decorative than anything else, since they were sucky magnets and wouldn't hold anything to the fridge. Also, do you remember the giant wooden spoon and fork?
Yes.
Some people would have those
displayed on the wall. Yeah,
that was kind of an older generation thing,
like with plates. Decorative plates.
Furniture covered in plastic has to be on there.
Here's another one that says drinks and condiments inside the fridge that had clearly been in there for decades, but that she said were still good and refused to throw out.
There's your flat soda.
Yeah, there's your flat soda, exactly. Here's another one. And also in her fridge, grandma's fridge, lots of Cool Whip and Country Crock containers that have all types of food in it except whipped cream and butter.
Yep.
There was makeshift Tupperware.
Yeah.
When my mom passed away and we were clearing out everything in the house and just kind of giving a big clean, she would take Carvel ice cream containers and she would make gravy in advance because she was a Southern cook. And we had like 10 Carvel containers of frozen gravy in the refrigerator. It was hilarious.
At my grandmother's house, she always used to do the Folgers instant coffee because it was just her. So she would make 1 cup at a time. So all of those Folgers cans turned into what the nails went in.
There you go.
All the brick-brack.
Yeah, I
went
remember
into
coffee
those.
cans for nails. My dad had that. Yeah. Let me go to Michael. Hey, Michael, good morning.
Hey, good morning. You guys rock.
Thanks, man. What's up, Michael?
Well, two things. Well, one about myself, but one as part of my profession. I've been a nurse for over 30 years, specialized in geriatrics, worked at, like, say, the Philadelphia Corporation for Aging for years, and always would go into the seniors' homes and ask if we could look in their medicine cabinet, and there was always a standard.
Okay.
You had the rusted can of Barbasol.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You had that little thing to make the cream, the little container with the little brush for shaving.
Okay. Yep.
The straight razor with the screw bottom with the rusted blades still sitting there making a stain inside the
Rust
cabinet.
is big with the the older community.
People don't remember those kind of razor blades where you actually had to take the blade out and then screw it back in.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. My favorite was when they had the very early electric shavers that looked more like instruments of death than they did something that we would use nowadays. The blades just were scary.
Yeah.
But and then, of course, my favorite was the medication with hand-typed labels that had been in there so long, it had gone from pill to powder to a mist, back to powder, and back to a pill again, like a deadly antibiotic.
It had gone through 9 half-lives. Yeah, no, that sounds exactly accurate. Yeah, I love
for
it.
myself, going to see my grandparents who lived in Florida, we always had the hot dogs and the freezer-burned crinkle fries.
All right. Fair enough.
Freezer burned, yeah.
The way of entertaining myself was I would steal one of my grandfather's white undershirts, dental floss, and pennies, and I would make parachutes and throw them off the second floor of their apartment building.
That's great.
Yes.
Very creative.
All right, Michaal. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
You know what I most vividly remember, most clearly remember, from my grandparents' house was not anything in their house, but what we used to do over there. And for whatever reason, I was like I was like an actress when I was younger. I like to pretend and all this stuff. And I would make my brother pretend that we were hitchhiking because my grandparents lived in an apartment. So there was where you would park. My mom would let us walk down the street before she got to the main road. And so I would pretend we were hitchhiking and we didn't know my parents. And my brother was so little at the time and he used to cry and be like, "No, that's our mom." And I'd be like, "No, it's not. We're hitchhiking. We're getting in with strangers."
So you'd play with the neighborhood. Yeah.
Wow.
I would make my mom, drive past us, and I'd wave her down with my thumb out.
Wow. That's nice. I will go next to, let me go to Paul. Hey, Paul, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
What's up, Paul?
Oh, MMR rocks, partner. Trust
Thanks.
me.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey, look, I'm old school for sure.
Okay.
But what I remember at my grandparents' house, man. They lived in the country. They lived in Blackwood, New Jersey, a long time ago.
All right.
And they actually had a well in the house.
Whoa!
Oh my God,
that's awesome.
A well.
Yeah, where
inside.
I mean, when we wanted water, we would have to go to the well, which was just offside the kitchen, and it was a well that we had to let the bucket down and bring it up,
dude,
and use water like that. And that's what I always remembered about my grandparents' house.
Paul, I'd be amazed as a kid. I'd be amazed now to see that old school. Did you end up playing with that a lot?
Oh, say that again, please.
Did you end up playing with the well a lot? Because I mean, it's a freaking well.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, man. I mean, it was and the water was ice cold.
Yeah.
The water was ice cold.
Probably from a cold spring.
Every time we needed water, we would go down and go right outside the kitchen, let the bucket down, bring it back up, and use the water as we needed it.
That's amazing. There was no plumbing in the house then, right? Or was that just an ancillary? Was that? I mean, was actual?
I'm telling you, I'm 70 years of age.
Yeah.
So when we went down to our grandparents' house, we had to go to an outhouse, which was off the house a ways, and the whole setup.
Oh, that's wild,
man.
Yeah.
But the one thing I truly remember was that there was a well
that in the house. That's a great story.
That might have been the
Paul.
height of
Appreciate it.
Okay, their well is in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandparents didn't have a well in their house, but they had a sump pump that I was terrified of. It was in a corner of this dingy, musty, dark basement.
They've got a robot down there.
It would make noises, and it just looked imposing to me, and I seriously thought that it went to hell or something like that. That there were demons in there or something like that.
Like Amityville 3D has near the sump pump, there was a hole that went to hell.
You know what else my grandparents had? Down by the sump pump, they had a small set of shelves that they would keep emergency food there for whatever reason. It was all canned stuff that had been there.
This is pre-prepper.
It was already ancient when I was a little kid, and it looked disgusting.
Yeah, of course.
You know? And I wouldn't venture to that part of the basement too often.
Wow, that sounds like
It scared me.
Did they have the piece of furniture that terrified you, or was it your parents?
No, that was my parents.
Okay,
we had a chair that I was scared of. It looked like the evil queens. It had a high back. It was black with gold trim on it. It had a really high. It was a decorative chair. And I used to think that, like Maleficent sat in that thing or something like
what
that.
if you came home one day and the sump pump was sitting in the chair?
I would have left my family. No! Kathy, on this list, it says the fancy for guests living room that was filled with plastic-covered furniture and you weren't allowed to play in.
Yeah, never got that.
And, there's a lot of pictures on this list, which I wish you guys could see, because there's one, it says these exact wooden and cork coasters in their dining or living room. And I'm going to show you a picture of these. And
Yep.
Where you pulled them out of the little container that they lived in.
Yeah, it was like a little
holder.
Yeah.
I think it was like stacked poker chips.
Yeah.
On that furniture thing, with the covering in plastic, I never got a definitive answer. The Kostanowiczes, and I was friends with Randy up the block, his entire living room everything was sealed, hermetically sealed in plastic. But I never asked the question, is the end result just to preserve the looks of the furniture?
I think it is.
But I mean, was there ever a hybrid where you could take them off if you wanted to sit on them? It seemed like going against purposes to sit on cold plastic.
Yeah, I don't know. But it was maybe for a formal event. Like
Possibly.
they would unzip the plastic and let if they were going to have several people in the parlor or whatever it is. Kathy, I remember, because you were the one that brought it up, I remember some friends who not only had the plastic on their furniture, But they had like a runner.
The runner.
Oh, yes, plastic cover.
Yes.
I've never seen anything like that.
Oh my God. So that wasn't my grandparents' house. My grandparents didn't have the plastic covered furniture. It was my piano teacher. And everything in the room where I guess she would have her clients come and she would teach piano, everything was covered in plastic. And the runner went from the front door and you had to walk on it
to the kitchen?
Into the living room. And then you had to walk through the living room to the piano. There was another runner. Like she basically didn't want anyone's dirt anywhere in her house.
And the runner was plastic covered.
Plastic.
Yep.
Wow.
So we actually did not have any of our furniture covered in the plastic, but we did have a runner that came from the front door to the kitchen, to the tiled kitchen floor, and that was, you had to stay on that. That was the thing. So
But was
it
it plastic?
It was plastic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to things you find at your grandmother's house, or maybe stuff that you played with at your grandparents' house as well. I'm going to go to Joe. Hey, Joe, good morning.
Okay.
Joe, you're on the air, buddy. What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What's going on, my man?
Hey, thank you for having me on. It's the first time I ever called. Listen, I'll try to preface this really quick.
All right.
My mom was 36 when she had me.
Okay.
And we ended up living with my grandparents, so they were much older.
Okay.
And they were from Italy. And so they made and did everything. They even dug out their own basement. It's really wild.
Wow.
But what I remember most from my grandfather is he had an old-time cigarette rolling machine, which looked like two little horses, like a construction horse, with a piece of cloth that looped between, and you would put the paper in there, and he would put his tobacco in there, and you would spin the paper inside the cloth, and that would roll the cigarettes up.
That sounds pretty cool.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
That sounds pretty cool. I mean, it seems like a very old world way of rolling a cigarette.
Yes, it was really neat. I mean, the whole entire house, everything, you could eat off the whole entire yard. I'm serious. When they went to the store, the only thing they would buy is milk and meat, and that was it.
Milk and meat.
Yeah, they made, canned, pickle, did everything.
Wow.
So it was just a
Joe, did your grandfather teach you how to roll cigarettes?
Well, yes, he did. And as a cause of that, I ended up doing that an awful lot when I was in high school.
I bet.
He ended up. Do you remember the old credit card machines where you used to slide?
Yeah.
They had a cigarette rolling machine that was like that. It was like the new one.
Like one motion across and it would roll it?
Yes, and
Okay.
we'll roll it out perfect.
I remember
Yeah,
that unit. I remember they used to sell those in magazines. You'd see it in Preston. They'd be like in the back of like a Nash Lampoon. So it wasn't necessarily for tobacco, but it was a popular item. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, isn't it? It's really the things you remember, from when you're young. It's
Yeah. And what you had to do to entertain yourself. By the way, thank you, Joe. I appreciate the call. I had at my parents' house. My grandfather had a substantial. He was a carpenter.
Yeah.
So it was what he did on the side. So he had all kinds of tools and stuff back then. And I remember for a while, and I might have been like 10 years old. I started playing with his jigsaw. Just finding pieces of wood and cutting it and just doing whatever. And I would play with that. That was
kill
my
some time.
toy. Yeah. But you had to find things to entertain yourself with. If there wasn't something on television, like I said, this is obviously pre-phones and actually a lot of pre-video game days. You just had to kind of root around and see what you could find to entertain yourself for a little bit.
The houses weren't set up for kids.
Yeah.
It was set up, you had the big clump of butterscotch by the front door, and there were the standards meant for very old people.
Or the strawberry candies. I remember just grabbing the snuffer, the candle snuffer, and walking around the house and putting out fake candles.
Right.
Like they weren't lit, but I would still put it out.
Yep. Here's a couple other things from this list, which are things you always find at your grandmother's house. An old coffee
on 93.3 WMMR.
All right, thanks, Preston. I want to go a couple things here. First and foremost, I would like to invite someone to join us for Galentine's Day party.
Thank you for
which is on Thursday night at Parks Casino. We're headed back, and we will be in the Liberty Bell Beer Garden, and we'll take call number 16-610-660-9333. Ladies only, 21 and over event. While we are there, we'll set you up with your first drink, then they have a full buffet that they bring out. We're going to mingle, and then we're going to start giving away prizes. We are doing a Galentine's Day bingo night, and we have lots of great prizes. By the way, everybody gets $25 in free slot play from Parks.
That's awesome.
But we'll be giving calendar that she only ever used for parties. Her recipe card library that sat on the kitchen counter.
Oh, man. My Aunt Mary has one. Aunt Mary's still alive. I think she's 90 now. She lives in Willow Grove, and Preston, has an entire dresser drawer filled with recipe cards.
All right.
And at this point in our family, it's kind of like gold. Like,
Sure.
stuff
Oh, my
that she's been
God,
making
yeah.
for decades and decades and decades. I'd love to get my hand on them.
For Christmas a few years ago, my uncle copied my grandmother's recipes and laminated
cool.
them and gave them
Oh,
to
what a great idea. That's good.
bunches. But then I saw one recently where you can somebody put it on a cutting board. So they had it
that's a great
lasered
idea.
into a cutting board.
Oh, I
Isn't that
love
really
that.
sweet?
I like that.
My grandmother had given the family a book of her favorite sex positions.
Okay.
And it was really...
That's nice.
It was so nice. That's the way Gum Gum used to do it. Oh, my
She modeled the photos in
Yeah,
there?
absolutely, yeah.
Here's another one. A bowl of nuts that seemed to always have been the exact same ones, and you wondered if anyone ever ate them.
Yeah.
So there'd be like walnuts and Brazilian nuts and,
Macadamia
pecans, nuts and all that stuff in there. No, I remember with nutcrackers. With the,
yes.
in there. Yeah.
Oh, there were nutcrackers at my grandmother's house, absolutely.
My dad would eat them. It didn't matter how long they'd been there.
And he wouldn't even use a nutcracker, just bite into them.
Yeah.
Let's see. I will go to Jamie. Hey, Jamie, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
What's up, Jamie?
So my grandfather's favorite candy was a Fifth Avenue bar, and he used to keep a bowl of them in a china cabinet that had sliding glass doors. And it was nearly impossible to get those doors open without anyone realizing or hearing the glass doors clanging together. So I can remember standing there for 40 minutes, just trying to get one little Fifth Avenue bar out of the cabinet. But fast forward to my adulthood. I mean, my grandparents died when I was younger, but took my kids to the Ocean City Boardwalk. And, I had toddlers at the time, but let them go into the candy store, and there's everything under the rainbow there in the candy store. All the colorful lollipops, and they could pick anything. And my 2-year-old picked up a Fifth Avenue bar, and, they don't have very fancy wrappers, just a plain brown wrapper. But that was what he chose in the candy store. And it felt like my grandfather was there.
Oh, that's great.
My kids. He could have had anything, and he chose the Fifth Avenue bar.
I like that. Nice. All right. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Here's one that I remember doing when you were looking for things to do at the parents' house. I'm going to go to EJ. Hi, EJ. Good morning.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up?
So actually, this is going all the way back to my great-grandmothers who had a row home in Kensington.
Okay.
And so her stairs were just at the right angle, and they were carpeted. So we would actually go, and it was always Sunday dinner. So actually, I had the cousins to play with, and we would go up to the top and actually slide down the stairs.
Yeah, you could on your butt.
Yeah.
you could slide all the way down the stairs.
Yeah, if you lifted your feet up a little bit and straightened your feet up, and you could just all the way down. Hours and hours and hours. But
I used to love doing that.
Yeah, but you reminded me. Actually, my grandfather had a woodworking shop in his basement. So when we would go over there, it was like Tool Central.
It's amazing how, and you'd be unattended. Yeah, go to I have a table saw in the basement. Go down and play with that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks, EJ. I appreciate it. Yeah, I would go through. God, man, I was a nosy kid. I remember going through the bathroom at my paternal grandmother's house and just going into their closet where all this stuff was, and they just had, like 10 bars of soap in there for whatever reason, and extra things, and I would just. I told you when my dad would take me to, to his work for whatever reason, I'd spend the entire time in the supply closet. That was just fun for me.
Look at this.
Look at these staples.
Like tons of staples.
Or the staple remover.
Oh, yeah, you could put your finger on it.
Yeah. They were like, you can pretend it was a mouth or whatever, a little monster.
A little barracuda.
You could find stuff to play with.
Paperclip jewelry.
You do that too? Yeah, absolutely. Let me go to Terry. Hey, Terry, good morning. Hi, Terry. I'm sorry. There it is. What's up, Terry?
There we go. Hey, good morning. My grandparents had a corner store in their basement.
Okay.
and we could go down there and get anything we wanted.
What do you mean by a corner store? They did that like they were literally selling things, or you're just referring to it as a corner store?
No, they literally owned a corner store. The little Dagobah that you.
So they lived above it.
They lived above it, and they owned it, and they
lived on
it
Dagobah
out of their home.
They were living where Yoda lives?
Bodega.
You said Dagobah.
I know, Dagobah, which is Yoda's home.
This is a story.
And we could literally go down there and get, candy and toys.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Deli meats right off the slicer.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The lightsabers.
Learn the Force.
Like your liverwurst you do?
They had all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
He missed this entirely.
Yeah.
No, he's just smart and he's just going forward.
He's not that smart.
Sorry.
He lived on Dagobah.
I got it. I'm a Star Wars fan, too.
See?
To have a store like that in your basement would have been like heaven. That's awesome.
So, Terry, did they allow you to go down to just take the stuff you wanted and they'd take it out in inventory later on?
Yeah. The only thing we couldn't do is we couldn't actually slice the meats on the slices.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense, Terry. You stay away from the deli cutter.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. But everything else would be great.
All right, thanks.
But everything else, I mean, they even let us ring up ring up people on the register.
I was wondering if they would let you guys do that.
Ring up customers, you will.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
All right, thanks,
Love
man.
it, man.
Appreciate it. Hang on. All right, sometimes you find something you don't want to find. I'm going to go to Gary. Hey, Gary. Good morning.
Well, I had a feeling you guys would save me for one of the last ones.
All right. Yeah, do tell, Gary.
It is not Gary, but they didn't want to use anonymous, so I'm going to go with Gary.
All right, fair enough.
So I'm in my 40s now. I officially stopped looking through Grandma and Grandpa's stuff around the age of 12. Every time we were over there, we decided to go searching, and I found some really cool things. We always had a contest who could find the coolest thing and share it with, the other cousins.
Right.
And, one day we were in one of the guest bedrooms. And, of course, we're challenging, we got to go somewhere we've never gone. And so we pulled out all the dresser drawers. And we were going deep. And we noticed in the way back, because, who doesn't look through their grandparents' photo album?
Sure, yeah.
So we found a photo album in the way back that we just never saw before. We're like, what is this? We open it up, and good old Grandma apparently had a nice X-rated photo session done.
Oh, my God.
Session.
Wow,
Oh.
like how? X? Triple X? What are we talking?
Not triple X, but I got to see where my daddy came from.
Oh my God!
Oh, my God.
All right, and was it in her younger years, Gary, or was it more grandma age?
Was it like the deli meat at the bodega?
I would like to say that I was probably born at this point.
Okay.
Grandma
wow.
wasn't.
So she was
no
grandma.
matter what, even if Grandma was 20, I don't think I'd look at it the same. But yeah, and it was like, if you guys remember in the 80s, it was that blue, cloudy, black backdrop.
Yes. Yeah.
And they were so I don't know. I can only presume they were professionally done. But
Wow.
of course, put that back, and I lost that day, and I didn't find anything exciting. So,
all right. At what point did you say anything to anyone, or did you hold on to this forever, or did you?
I held on to this for many years, and finally, when I was basically an adult, and we were moving my grandparents from their home to a retirement community. My aunt's like, we need help. I'm like, I got stuff to do. I'm good. And they're like, why are you not helping? I'm like, look. And finally I told them. And basically they all said I was off my rocker. They're like, my mom would never do this. Oh, I beg to differ. So fast forward to, God rest their souls, they both in the past went like a year of each other in the past few years. But so my aunt calls me up and says, hey, we need you to, we're getting rid of stuff. Go through stuff. We've got family albums. And, of course, I hear that and I start twitching. So I said, look, I am not going through any photo albums until you go through them first. So she said, all right, fine. You're still being crazy. I can't believe you're not letting us go. Maybe a week goes by after they're cleaning stuff out. And all of a sudden I get the call. And she calls me up and says, I want to apologize. And I said, what happened? She's like, I found the photo album.
There you go. There you go.
So I had to ask, I'm like, what did you do with it? And I'm like, did you look through it? She's like, I had to. It was like a train wreck. And she said it went into our backyard, fire pit. She's like, no one will ever find them. They are gone with her.
Hey, let me ask you, Gary, do you guys get a group rate on therapy or?
I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing, Steve. Talking about this is literally like I'm cringing right now.
Oh, dude, I told you. I saw my grandmother topless, Flagler Beach, Florida. It lives with you. Yeah, it's nothing you can ever forget. So my heart goes out to you.
Wow. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
All right. Good luck with that, Gary. Wow.
Imagine that.
No.
Grandma's shoot.
And I guess they had to destroy it. I mean, she was gone,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Would you save it, Kathy?
Save one picture.
No, I mean, well, like
for the photo album, the family photo
I
album.
guess what the hell do you want naked pictures of grandma for? I don't know.
What if you find
We
out
have
that
no-
your relative, as you're going through things, is actually that large African American gentleman sitting on the edge of the bed?
Seriously, seriously.
That's it.
See, we don't have very many pictures. Like, my mom was never good at taking pictures, saving pictures.
Likewise.
I told the story before, but she destroyed all my dad's pictures of with other girlfriends that he had. He was engaged before, and I always wanted to see what they look like. And he's like, "Oh, your mom made me get rid of them." So I keep so many pictures.
Yeah, we've got loads of family photos from back in the day, and I love going back and looking at them.
That's why you are more inclined to do photo albums and presentations and wall. It's in your blood.
Yeah, because I always enjoyed it.
Right.
It was one of the things. My mom had this big canister of just a hodgepodge of photos.
Yeah. Right.
And every now and then, every once in a great while, we'd take them out and we'd throw them out on the floor and we'd start going through. They weren't arranged in any particular way. And have a blast going through those. So yeah, my sister always kept photo albums. So I did that. Yeah, I mean, I don't really do it anymore. You can easily create them.
Sure.
Through laptops and programs.
Where it's easier than ever to do it, you do it less.
Yeah.
Because it's just always sitting there.
Yeah, but I think I should do some physical books, and you just kind of set them out and have them there, and they're kind of fun to go through from time to time. We still got time for a couple of more. Let me go. Yeah, let me go with these are things you found at your grandparents' house or would play with at your grandparents' house. I'm going to go to Sean. Hey, Sean, good morning.
Hey, Gadzooks, guys.
Gadzooks, dude. What's up?
So in addition to the story I wanted to share, I think my grandfather may have been that photographer.
Oh, no.
All right.
No. Total joke. Thoughts and prayers, though, Gary.
Thoughts.
My brother and I used to love the chairlift on my grandfather's stairs.
Dude, I wanted...
And he would not love when we would race it up and down the stairs. He also did not like when we would commandeer the remote control so that when he would get 75% of the way up, we would have him go back down and jostle him up and down a bit.
Sean, I kid you not. One year I remember asking Santa Claus for one of those chairs. I'm a kid, but it just looked like so much fun. Obviously, it's not fun if you're 90 and can barely get up one step. But what was... so you would have the remote. Your grandfather would be going up the steps, and you'd be able to take control of it and start lowering it and F with him a bit.
Correct. Yeah, because the remote would I guess supersede the little lever on the chair in case something went wrong. He'd be inching up to the top to go to the bathroom or something, and we'd have him going back down. And then,
I always wanted.
So I always remember.
Sean,
thanks, man.
I always think in Preston, I think of the ones that would go up and then curve, like in the movie Gremlins.
Yeah.
So it goes up the steps and then it curves and then launches the granny out the window.
Yep.
My grandparents had a lot of furniture that was another piece, that was another item. So they had a big credenza that was actually a radio when you'd open up the top.
The TV in the cabinet was a standard.
They also had a table that was a craps table, and these all took me years to find out. So
You had a craps table at home?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was a craps table, but it was covered in bric-a-brac and tchotchkes and all sorts of little things.
The chopping block in your kitchen was also a Sibian?
Yes.
Oh yeah, another one of those is bumper pool.
Oh yeah.
Because you could put a top on it and it would become a table.
Sure.
I love bumper pool.
I hated bumper pool.
I loved it.
It took me way too long in life to find out. I opened up the the lamp was on a table, so it was connected to the table. I
Right.
opened up the table bottom on one day, and there was a record player in there.
Okay.
And Abbey Road was sitting right there.
Oh, that's here's a couple more on this list of things you always found at Grandma's house. A decorative bowl of plastic grapes that she had for at least
wax
25
fruit.
years. Yeah.
Wax fruit, a perennial.
Very dusty.
I
Yeah.
remember I remember playing with the plastic grapes and pretending to eat them as well. Could have choked on one. How about a set of very outdated encyclopedias?
Oh my God, we had the encyclopedias.
Yeah, we did too. and I would go through them and find in the anatomy ones, they would have those the clear pages that you could fold like the muscle groups on top of the internal organs, on top of the
acetate.
bones.
Yeah,
the acetate. That's it.
So my mother got us the full Funkin' Wagnall encyclopedia set through the supermarket that you'd go to. So you'd go and purchase, and they'd bring out a new letter every week. It was the worst. You'd lose letters. It was the most incomplete encyclopedia set ever.
Also, this says in her old telephone list finder sitting next to the phone. And Steve,
I remember those.
What did they call those? Was it like a Filofax or?
The Filofax is a similar. Yeah, in fact, that might be the name, Preston. But you'd have these little. Yes, that's.
I have a picture of it right here. Yeah, it was.
You'd move an arrow down.
It was flat, and you would move this arrow down to the letter you want. And you'd hit the button, and it would pop open.
Yeah,
right to that part of where the phone numbers were kept.
Yeah.
And I used to play with that thing. All
I
the
loved
time.
it. Yeah,
it's because it would spring open. Let's see here. And the last thing it says the tin of Royal Dansk Danish butter cookies that never had cookies in it. It was filled with other stuff.
Yeah, several people were texting in that the sewing supplies ended up in
Always
those.
sewing.
And that's what this photo is.
There
like
we go.
all the threads and needles and all
By
that
the way,
stuff.
I love those Royal Dansk
They are good
butter
cookies.
Too.
They're so
they're butter
damn
cookies.
good.
Yes.
They're really good.
Do they still exist?
Yeah, they do.
Let's
Yeah,
probably get some.
they're excellent.
Were they all the same flavor?
No.
They were different flavors,
Yes.
right? Now that I'm looking at them.
I think they were all butter cookies, different shapes. Some of them had sugar on them.
Sugar on
Some of them
them.
didn't.
Some had chocolate swirled into them. Yes,
Some of them had like little fruit inserts and things like that.
but they were all
So-
super healthy.
Yeah. All right. Oh, here's another one: a cozy Afghan blanket.
Oh, yeah.
That smelled just like her house. Yeah, and my actually both of my grandmothers were quilters. So there were quilts all over the place as well. So yeah, these are it's interesting, and I'm wondering what it's like now if kids in our era, in this era, even need to root around through stuff and find things
This
to
is
play
my
with.
grandmother's zip drive.
Yeah, exactly. Because you've got plenty of options of things to either watch or play with, handheld devices that you just give the kid the phone and they can play, with apps and phones like that. I wonder if they still go through drawers and go through closets and find things to entertain themselves with.
They can find grandma's naked pictures online now.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
They're
Just
there.
go to Pornhub.
PrestonandSteve.com.
Digital is forever. Yeah.
Grandma's on OnlyFans.
There was
Yep.
one time at Keenan's.
Yeah. Billy's hottest, one or the other, something or the other.
Why
All
did
right.
your hair never grow in right, Grandma?
All right. Well, thank you for your calls. We do appreciate it. Speaking of Keenan's, it's back on, folks. We made the announcement last week. Scott came by, Scott Keenan, to reveal the information. So the date is Friday, May 27th. We will be broadcasting live at Keenan's North Wildwood. It is sponsored by Coors Light. It's our official opening of the Jersey Shore. It's Eggs with Peg. We'll have contests. We'll have stuff to give away. Essentially, we're just going to have a damn good time early in the morning, and we'll get the summer started off right. And by the way, if you are interested, we have what's called the Countdown to Keenan's. And it's your chance to win cut the line passes, a VIP table with a bucket of Coors Light, and a case of Coors Light as well.
Excellent.
After that. And all you have to do is go online. You go to the Keenan's event page, WMMR.com. Upload a photo of one of your favorite moments from one of our previous Keenan's events, if you've been before, and you hanging out with your friends, whatever it may be. And all photo entries will be displayed in the gallery on the page, and we'll pick a winner on May 20th. And we'll also have a chance, if you haven't been and you haven't taken pictures, been there, we'll have a chance to win starting this week. And each Friday we will give one of those VIP passes away. And get
Some great photos on here already. This is cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's one, Steve, you just mentioned getting a head shaved. There's a contest we did called Rock paper clippers. And then, people just putting up group shots and stuff. It's neat.
I'll have to see if we shave some heads again this year. I don't know. We'll talk about that. All right. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back in just a moment. Don't forget, we have in about an hour from now, Concert Cash, your chance to win. We'll be back in a moment.
Preston and Steve on 93.3 WMMR.
WMMR proudly presents Kathy's Cuts, benefiting wigs for kids.
And you can walk on my team. You can participate and be a part of this if you donate and sign up for Team Preston WMMR. You get a team T-shirt. We will actually get to walk on Lincoln Financial Field. If you've always wanted to be down there on the field.
Pretty cool.
Chance to do that. Swoop will be there, Eagles cheerleaders, and not to brag or anything, but I'm this year's media honored hero.
Yay!
So I'm getting an award. So thank you, everyone. Please quiet down. No, and you can hear my call late in the night. Whatever it is, I can't make that noise again. And that's me. So anyhow, it's coming up on the 12th of June, and it's for Crohn's and Colitis Foundation Research, Education, and Patient Support Services for those suffering from inflammatory bowel diseases, which are insanely painful, gang. So if you could help out, that would be great. And sign up for the team. And just go to WMMR.com and click on events, and you will find the info there, and would love to have you on the team.
Preston, I got a text yesterday from Giovanna Pisano. Giovanna won our Isolation Idol contest. Remember that from 2020, right at the beginning of the pandemic? Her band, Dinah, is going to be playing at your event. So she's and she saw the information on the website, and she's like, "Oh my God, I get to see Preston." She was on our show via Zoom, but never got to meet us. So Giovanna and her band are going to be there at that event on June 12th, which is really cool.
They always have several bands in different parts of the concourse playing as you're walking along, and there's usually, like superheroes and things. It's really cool.
But it's cool also. You've had to do it in a more mitigated way over the past couple of years, and this is sort of a return to what everyone loved about the event.
All these upcoming events are finally going to be what they once were, which is great. So participate.
You and them.
If you can. We and them. All right, I got this email. It was a little while back, but better late than never. I thought this was an interesting question to pose to people. So I got this email from Brian, who lives in, is it Lewis, Delaware? Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Lewis, Delaware, L-A-W-E-S, Lewis, Delaware. He said, hey, he said, I had an idea that I thought might be interesting. Recently, I learned that my in-laws have a garbage disposal, and they refuse to use it because they don't want to break it. They keep a trash bag in the sink for food scraps instead of allowing them to go into the garbage disposal.
So they have a device that they never use for fear of breaking it.
Yes. And he said, this is pure insanity to me. And it got me to thinking, if there are other things of convenience that some people refuse to use for fear of breaking them. So, and he also said, additionally, it's become clear to me that people love to do greetings when they go live on the air. I thought maybe a segment maybe called the Salutation Station would be cool. And it would allow people to get in and get their greeting fix. Now, we'll worry about that another time. But anyhow, that's an interesting question. So you have this device that is made specifically for this one thing to do, yet you don't want to use it because you might break it. But what's the point of having it if you're not going to use it?
I know this phenomenon exists with a lot of people. I'm a gadget guy, so I will use it. I immediately adopt something and I'll use whenever I get it. But I am aware of people who will buy things and never use them.
I do it all the time.
Oh, are you guilty of this?
Yeah. The time.
By the way, if you are in this situation, call us. I want to hear it. 215-263-WMMR. All right, what is it?
So it's not that I won't use things. It's that I use them
sparingly.
Yes, when absolutely necessary.
Like super sparingly.
Yes.
Will you actually do extra work even though you have something that could get something? Okay.
So Casey and I usually walk into work together, and he noticed it, I guess, a couple of times, and then finally said something to me. So this is just one example. Here at the station, when you walk into the building, there's the door that you can hit for, it's like a handicap, and it'll for somebody walking through, and it'll open the door for them.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So that's the only door you can get in in the morning when we scan our key card because the doors are locked.
It's the only one that unlocks.
That unlocks, right? Once we get into the vestibule, all of the doors are open. There's several doors.
6 doors you can go through. Yeah.
I won't go through the other handicap door. I won't open that handicapped door because it's automatic.
It's
and
the door
I'm
straight
using,
through, yeah.
So I'm using that door opener. It doesn't need to be. So I'll just go over to the one that I pull with my own hand and open.
Because you're afraid if you open it too often, it's eventually going to cause this to malfunction.
Correct.
Okay.
I do it with my garage door opener at home.
You don't use your automatic garage
So
door
I will
opener?
go out my front door if more often than not, because if I use the garage door opener so much, eventually it's going to break, right, guys?
Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, wait, hold on. I had to have it replaced because it did break after 13 years.
13 years.
It's going to happen anyway.
13.
Yeah.
13 years.
Yeah.
I got 13 years out of it, but maybe did I get 13 years out of it because I used the front door?
Is this why you were asking about a garage door?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the garbage disposal, though, that I will use. Like, I'm not worried about that one.
Okay.
I know. So my on my wife's side of the family, one of the in-laws, forget who it is. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you classify this person, but dishwasher doesn't use it. Dishwasher sitting right there in the kitchen. Does not use it.
Because of fear of it breaking?
That, a perception of overuse of water,
Okay.
a perception of other things, and fear of breaking, all of that sort of, no, I don't want to screw with that.
I had a friend who I worked with, dishwasher, but for a different reason, not for fear of breaking. She would not use a dishwasher because she hated unloading the dishwasher.
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
So therefore would hand wash everything, which you still have to put all that stuff away when you're done hand washing it. But there was something about putting it in, running it, and then opening it up and taking it back out that she did not want to do.
She didn't like picking up the work on the other side.
Right.
So in other words, when you're washing it right then and there, you're putting it away. So it seems like it's all in one.
Yeah, like smaller amounts.
Right. But it's the same
still
thing.
doing the same thing.
Yeah.
In the almost 20 years that I've been a dishwasher owner, I don't think I've actually turned a dishwasher on maybe more than 5 or 6 times.
Oh my God. I'll run it like twice a day.
It's
without
weird.
even dishes in it.
It's weird though, because I just don't feel like the dishwasher gets the dishes clean enough. And it doesn't, and I think it's just because the way my kids load it, it just gets overloaded, or they won't rinse things out. They'll like listen, the commercials lie. You can't put a full-on spaghetti dinner into the dishwasher, and the dishwasher's going to clean it up. It just doesn't work that way. So, as far as I'm concerned, the dishwashers, I can do a better job and in less time.
So here's the deal. If you're basically halfway there, cleaning off the dishes,
may as well go ahead and finish it.
Just finish it.
Yeah.
Right?
By the way, here's a text says, my friend's mom got a brand new $10,000 lawnmower.
No.
What? It better be a riding lawnmower.
I'll buy it from you.
For Christmas, and refuses to use it. Uses the old one still because the new one looks too pretty and doesn't want to mess it up.
Listen, I'll
do that. I'll use the older item until so here's one, a hair dryer, right? I bought a new hair dryer and they're fairly expensive, but I still have I still have a little bit of use out of my old hair dryer. So I'm trying to get until that completely dies, and then I'll start with the
Get
new
rid
one.
of it.
Yeah. But I understand that reasoning, because when you see like a nice brand new work truck.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like from guys that actually use it. It's not like a glamour truck like some of these guys.
This is my glamour truck.
Well,
yeah, I know
listen,
what you're saying,
you have these trucks that just look nice and they never put anything in the bed or whatever. But then you have these other guys that actually, really work for a living and they put everything.
It's so funny. It's because I have at home case, I have this Amazon. It's a collection of tools and everything's in this place and it's all very clean. And all the contractors that I know, all their equipment is all effed up and banged up because they're using it.
Well, yeah, my friend Bill, he just got this beautiful brand new truck. He showed it to me last year. He's like, "Oh, look at this." You open the door, the little the stool comes out. Little things you step on.
Step stool, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, this is gorgeous. But how long until it's just all dented and scratched?
Yeah. Here's a text says, my father refused to use the AC in the car when I was a kid, and still to this day, because he doesn't want to fix it if something goes wrong with it, no matter how hot and humid it is outside. But
wow.
But you're not using it. It may as well not work now if you're never going.
I'm at work. Stop calling me.
Sorry to bother you, Joanna. What's up?
So my mother, they've been going on 15 years maybe, refuses to use our fireplace in the house. Refuses.
Is it a gas-operated fireplace?
It is not. It's regular, but
Okay.
she's afraid that it's not going to work. That
It's not
somehow,
gonna-
even
fireworks.
though they've had it cleaned, like, they've had it cleaned when they bought the house. They've had it cleaned since. There's nothing wrong. It's a regular fireplace. Refuses. She's afraid that a catastrophe is going to happen.
Wow.
It's going to break. I'm like,
Joanna.
it's a fireplace. How do you
Right.
break a fireplace?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But let me ask you: Does she? If you get her, away from the fireplace and she can talk freely, will she admit to liking a fireplace?
Oh yeah, she loves it.
It doesn't make any sense.
We never used a fireplace in our old home.
Yeah. Thanks, Joanna.
It's peaceful. Yep. Have a good one.
You too.
Well, we lived there for 10 years and never, and it was the first fireplace that I ever owned in my entire life.
Did you not use it because you thought it was going to break?
I didn't use it because my wife said we can't use it.
Did you ever ask her why?
What's that in your mouth? Spit it out.
Spit it out. Spit it out.
What did I tell you about baby birds?
Stop it.
I think she was worried about burning the house down, and
A lot of people are.
Yeah.
A lot of people are of fireplaces and just in general.
It's what it's made for.
Yeah.
It's made to put a fire
House
in
can
there.
set on fire for a multitude of other reasons.
Well, we own fireplaces now that we've put fires in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So they're just outside.
Let me. I know.
You brought those fires home and then you put them in the fire. Yeah.
Hi, Terry. You're on the air. Good
Fire to
morning.
go, please.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Terry?
Well, so my husband inherited a really nice and big snowblower from his dad about 7 years ago and refuses to use it. He always has an excuse. There's not enough snow, or the snow might be too heavy, or I can't get it out of the garage. And I just don't understand why he won't use the damn snowblower.
And he'll just go. All right, thanks, Marissa. Real quick, just to follow up to our buddy John Dorenzi, who is in here, who is having his kidneyversary. He had a kidney transplant a year ago on February 20th. And listen to these couple of texts that came in. Somebody says, I'm 14 weeks prior to donating, I assume, a portion of their liver, it says here, and willing to speak about it. It's a great feeling and an easy process. This other person said, I donated my kidney to my wife, and I was back to work in 3 weeks.
That's amazing.
So it was much easier than I expected. Everything has worked out great. And here's another one that says, this is from Christine. She says, thank you. Thank you for this. My dad got a heart transplant, and I support the gift of life every year since. So that's really great.
I told you I was at Penn one time, and I think I was for my achalasia surgery or whatever. As I was there, somebody was donating a kidney, and in the room there was this big sort of celebration, and they were cheering the person, and it was it was the most genuinely wonderful, heartfelt expression of gratitude you could possibly imagine.
Excellent. All right. Listen, something we need to talk about as we get ourselves prepped for one of our favorite events of the year. Cardboard Classic is coming up on March 6th. It's rapidly approaching. I mean, here we are on the 10th day of February. We're within the month range. And if you've kind of been teetering on the edge, now's the time for us to nudge you over into commitment to
Teeter no more.
Yeah. So we're headed back to Montage Mountain, and Mountain Fest is taking place. And obviously, there's going to be great entertainment. Not only that day when we are done with the Cardboard Classic, they have this awesome 80s band that comes out and does a full production with the costumes and stuff from the era. They're called the M80s. And then the next day, Sugar Ray and Wheatus are performing, and they're doing fireworks and pond skimming and all this stuff. You make a whole weekend of it at Montage.
And you can there because the town really is supportive of it.
Yeah. And so if you follow, Preston and Steve on our socials, or if there's a, Preston and Steve fan club Reddit thread, as well as fan club on Facebook, people are posting the work in progress on their sleds. There's this DeLorean that it's there's no paint job on it yet, but just the bones alone I'm looking at, like, it looks so
I gotta
damn
see
good.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Over the years, I just don't know how people are that inventive, creative. I mean, this stuff is amazing.
One of the groups said, "Oh man, I lost the email." They had started to show me pictures of their fire truck that they were putting together. Is that it right there, Marissa?
Well, so this is the DeLorean.
Oh,
this
okay.
is Cardboard Sled Union 933.
Oh, yeah.
Is on
Those
Instagram.
guys.
These
Yeah.
guys are classic builders. They've been doing it for years. And
Look at that freaking thing.
Wow.
Pretty incredible.
We're looking at the bones of it. It looks amazing.
And it's got the hook on the back to
Oh, yeah, to catch the...
the lightning.
The lightning, I love it. So we have just a few slots that remain for the fastest category. If you want to put together something, it can be super duper simple, or you can trick it out however you want to do it. That's a one-person category. So you can sign up for that at PrestonandSteve.com. But Eric Simon, our promotions director, who, collects all this stuff. Oh, by the way, hang on. I found the email. This is from CarStar Lakeside Collision. They're doing a fire engine because they know we always wanted a fire engine.
Yeah.
They're out of Mount Laurel. So thanks, Dave Thompson, who emailed in about that.
Dave Thompson.
All right. So Eric is curating all this stuff, and he sent me some names and descriptions of a few of the sleds.
Yes.
Just to give you guys an idea. And by the way, this morning as I was getting ready, I put on ABC World News Now and watched the World News, and they showed somebody
Rip-off.
Well, I don't know if it's a rip-off. I mean, but they were doing the same thing that we do.
It's a rip-off.
But they were not anywhere near the magnitude at which our event is. And
This
it was on
was
the national news.
Creston and Peeve, the show out of...
I don't even know. I have no idea if it was a radio show involved whatsoever, but it was just a rinky-dink.
I know.
I was so WMMR.com/Cardboard Classic has everything you could ever want. Videos from last year, photos from all the years. We were on CNN, the Weather Channel, USA Today. We do get some national coverage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bridgerton.
But,
I guess I don't know.
Bridgerton?
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
but sometimes it just takes those little viral videos to hit around that catches people's attention.
Like Mr. Peanut getting smashed.
Yeah.
When you almost
When we-
kill someone.
When we break jaws and things like that.
When
that
someone's dressed as a peanut and almost dies.
that gets the press.
I mean, USA Today shared our Stanley Cup. It was
Okay.
like a 30-foot Stanley Cup going down the mountain.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was a good one. All right, so I'm going to give you some names and descriptions of a few of them that have come in so far. And I love this one. This is the Fire and Rescue Team, or the acronym is FART.
Okay.
It's a replica of a 1929 American LaFrance fire truck as well. So there's going to be a few fire trucks.
That's the one you just read that email from Dave Thompson.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
All right.
And so did you see the picture that was that came along with that email?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's like an old school fire engine.
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's one called the Boom Time. It's a 1980 style boombox, a Shrek truck that was built by Riverside Junior Senior High School students in a specialized STEM class. And it says the sled is based on our school play of Shrek, and we built a giant Shrek monster truck.
That's actually a good idea. If you're doing a stage production of something, just reconstitute that into a sled.
And get the kids to build it for you.
Yeah.
Here's one somebody's doing in Minerva, which is wonderful in honor of Pierre. Obviously, I think we're going to see some tributes to Pierre.
A lot of Pierre love.
So the team that did Moana last year.
Oh, they were amazing.
They're called Robin's 6, and this time around, they're doing Toy Story. I love it.
That's one of my all-time favorites, the Toy Story sled from a bunch of years ago when it was Slinky Dog. I can't wait to see what these guys put together.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
The Moana thing was one that caught our eyes last year. We loved it. Let's see. There's the Monkeys, a banana boat theme of gorillas and monkeys. The Washington crossing the Delaware. So you can imagine the people will be dressed up.
Sure, and Washington will be... Have we ever had one of those before?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe not. So I would imagine we'll see people in their, revolutionary garb.
Yeah, please understand it's simply not just the sled itself or the cardboard contraption. There's cosplay and costuming and performances that go along with all this.
Philly Grinch Christmas is doing a Grinch Christmas sled. We have one called Blizzard 1, which is a Star Wars Empire Strikes Back Planet Hoth tribute.
Oh, do you think we'll have a con-con on there?
Probably a con-con.
Yeah.
Now, this sounds interesting. USS Archibald, it's a submarine, and it says here, our team designs them. Meaning, I think that these are actual submarine designers.
Dude, if they can nail that, a sub-design with some sort of stability is going to be pretty amazing coming down the hill.
What if it was like a full-size Trident submarine?
Be great.
That'd be
with
great.
With working torpedoes.
Let's see. Then we have Philly Food and Sports. The design is a cheesesteak and fries. Be dressing up as Philly Sports mascots and condiments.
Love that.
This one is called It's Giving Gotham. It says we have 60 kids at our local youth program working on this sled to send down to the competition. It will be full Batman theme design as a Batmobile. It will pay tribute to Gotham as a whole and Batman himself.
Oh, dude, that's speaking of me.
Here's one by Farmers and Bankers Brewing. They're doing Colin the Destroyer. It says for our third year, we'll have a sled shaped like a Viking ship and piloted by our favorite beer tender, Colin.
Colin the Destroyer.
I love it. And a pirate ship. I would say almost every year we have at least one badass pirate ship.
I mean, there was one year. Was it last year? It might have been maybe the year before.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Bob Haven's ship.
Oh, Havens.
Yeah.
He just rocked it.
Here's one that says they're going to have a giant working cardboard violin.
Wow.
It says it's working. So
How the hell?
Sometimes people create these things and they have moving working parts or they are functional in some way, shape, or form.
We had a swing set coming down. We had a seesaw coming down one time. What else do we have?
Rocking chair.
Rocking chair.
That was all.
Clutch.
That was all clutch.
We had the
Who did
Wheel of Fortune.
Oh my God, that was one of my favorite.
It's amazing.
ones.
Yeah.
Here is one called Death to 2025, Cheers to 2026. And it says raising a glass of Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
To 2026 and to helping forget 2025. It says, enough said.
And obviously, they're involved with some of our prizage.
Mm-hmm. And Screwball Whiskey, Easy Rider themed one from the Sleazy Riders. So that'll be interesting. Then we had, this one is a truck sled. It's a tractor trailer theme. We deliver our fresh fruits and veggies every morning to the Acme Distribution Center in Denver, PA. And I'm involved with the YouTube crew and their Discords, and they are part of this build. There will be our company, Acme, WMMR, and YouTube themes on the sled.
I love that.
There's one from, it says Junkyard Barbie Booby Jam.
Okay.
It's Junkyard Style Wrangler, Junkyard Barbie, and her blue-footed booby crew.
So, and
are blue-footed boobies, that's a bird, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Marissa, you'd mentioned Newman is going to be throwing a lot more video capability our way, right?
Yeah, well, that's for spring training.
Oh, okay,
but
all
we
right.
will talk about Cardboard Classic. Wait, by the way, since we are in the middle of this, our YouTube stream was down for all of our YouTubers.
Oh.
It is fixed, thanks
Okay.
to our
All
friends at Newman who hopped in and did some troubleshooting for us in the back end.
Excellent. All right. Our friends at Team Triple Durka. I love this. they help out all the time. Jackie Bam Bam Kayak.
Oh, the Jackie Bam Bam
Kayak. It says Jackie Bam Bam Kayak. He can't say that.
You know what else he can't say? Galentine's. He cannot say Galentine's.
How does he say it?
He
Does he
doesn't.
say Galentine's?
He's like, dude, I can't even mispronounce how he Listen, he says
You can't even approximate it.
He says he can say Valentine times.
Yeah.
Right? You just put a G. You know, it's not that hard, but he's tried to say it to me a couple of different times.
That's what makes Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get him in here for a pronunciation contest sometime down the road.
Is
No,
he
not
here?
right now. Not right now.
Yeah.
No, Sam was about to go get him. Is he still here?
He's still here.
God damn.
It's
It's
almost
unbelievable.
9 o'clock.
I know.
We should get him in early. He gets a little tired by now.
He got done at midnight.
We should get him on a green muchacho to wake him up.
Yeah.
And some
All right.
salad balls.
A few other sleds. We have the Piranha Morph. It says, imagine the whimsical, colorful fun of Super Mario meeting the eerie, slime-filled world of aliens. However, the defender of peace has come to save the day from the Piranha Morph. All right.
I mean, I hope this is, if you've never been, this is giving you an idea of the creativity and the production that you're going to see if you come out to the Cardboard Classic.
We have Team Screwball, which is, the Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey. They'll be doing one. Everything's Fine is the name of this one. It says, we are crafty chicks and 80s babies. This event was made for us. So everything's fine. That might be a dumpster fire or something like that. We'll see. Then we have one named Christopher Lloyd Can Flux My Capacitor. And that's from Clark Bed. Oh, that's from our friends at the Sled Union 933.
That's got to be the DeLorean.
So that's the name of it. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd Can Flux My Capacitor. We have one called the Time Travel Tunnel 1968.
Oh, wow.
To 2026, a kaleidoscope of time travel and hijinks. Color Guard Express is Colo Guard boxes on a sled.
We mentioned that. We were talking about the poop box.
Then we have Madonna. Oh, this one's called Ladies of the 80s. It says Madonna and Tiffany will conquer the mountain singing epic 80s tunes.
They're probably going to have a sound system or something.
Yeah, or we'll put him in touch with Brent Porsche, who's going to be the DJ for the event.
And this is why it was so important when people were submitting their entries on our website to give us a good description, because Brent is there and he is playing music and he wants to play themed music as your sled is coming down the hill.
And he pulls out stuff that you won't believe.
Yeah.
We have the Pacifico themed train called the Pacifico Express. We have Barely in Control, spelled B-A-R-L-Y. Barely in Control. It says we're doing a Care Bear cloud car with a special tribute bear. Maybe it'll be a Pierre.
Bear.
Yeah. Oh,
Pierre
Robert. Pierre
Robert.
Robert. I love it.
Yeah.
There's one called the Fraternal Order of Eagles 314. And it doesn't give an explanation, but you can imagine the idea behind that. It says, hey, I'm in for my 16th year. I'm building a 10-foot flexible flyer type sled called the Most Flexible Flyer. Should be fun.
You've been doing this for 16 years?
We've been doing it for 20 years,
20
dude.
years?
Yeah.
Wow.
We did it the first year we were here, didn't we?
Yeah, I believe so.
2005?
Yeah.
I think it was the first one.
No, because you didn't start until May of 2005, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so
all right.
maybe 2006.
Yeah,
is
we'll
when
have
it
to
got
double check
started,
on that.
yeah.
But it's been pretty much since the
Yeah.
start. So then we have, this one says Flying Saucer. It will be barbecue whiskey dance floor. Okay, not sure what that means. Chicken Jockey. A game-accurate chicken from Minecraft with legs sticking out front, wings that flap in the wind, and a tail and large, cute head. The 4 riders will be dressed in baby zombie cardboard box masks, and as a whole, we and the sled will embody the chicken jockey meme from the new Minecraft movie.
That's a lot, man.
This one says pickle, pepper, potato, and pea. That's the name of it. It says xenomorphs, so many xenomorphs. So I have no idea.
I don't know
no
what
idea.
a xenomorph is.
Oh, a xenomorph is from Aliens.
Okay.
But that's pickle, pepper, potato, and pea.
Yeah.
Gremlins says don't feed this sled after midnight. Another one is blast into a career at Job Corps made by the trades at the Key Rock, where you can blast in a career. That's the description of it.
I don't know, but I'm intrigued.
Cousin Eddie's RV is going to be one of them from Christmas Vacation. Good Citizens Park says Delco Cardboard Building Bitches. We know those guys well. Present our heartfelt in memory of the good citizen Pierre on this great day in the morning. God bless Pierre Robert. Dude, there's some great stuff here.
I bet you the mountain's going to be crawling with Pierre's.
Beard 14th X, a toboggan style. It says we want to ride together so we can't do the fastest. All right.
Oh, okay.
Another one says Freedom League USA, which is a pool table themed sled.
Yep.
And then the last one is a Dune sandworm sled.
Oh, man.
In the shape of a sandworm from Dune. So.
Now, a dune sandworm facing forward is not going to be aerodynamic, but maybe they've figured out how to foil that.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But and who knows? It might be like a really big, giant, long one if you're going with something like that. So that's a peek into what we have entered so far for Cardboard Classic, and there's room for more. If you want to piggyback, maybe these have given you some ideas. And keep in mind, there's a handful of Pacifico ones. I only saw 2 or 3, and that we've got great prizes for those sponsored ones. The Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey Sled is $1,000.
It's nice, man.
That's the prize. And for the Pacifico sled, we have beer for a year and also a 42-piece Pacifico Shaun White Snow League merch pack as well. So you never know what you might walk away with. And best design, we have $1,000 for first, $750 for second, and $500 for third place. And for the fastest, we're giving away $200. And also our favorite fail. Whatever one that we agree upon, we'll vote that has the most destructive run. We will set up a $500 prize from our friends at Pro Team Collision.
Excellent.
So, Cardboard Classic, rapidly approaching. It's coming up on March 6th. And in fact, there's some pre-parties coming up I'll tell you about in just a second. Yes, Marissa?
Yeah, and if you go to this website, there are tips for building from our expert builders, plus about, if it's your first time attending, lots of ideas and suggestions.
Nice.
The reason why we're obviously giving a big hit for it now is this still gives you some time to build something and participate. We got to be out. You can't. These things require time.
Yeah. So you can get it together, get it going. They require time, and sometimes they don't because Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer and company were driving up. They heard Casey told them about the event. They were coming up in there. They had an RV, and they built it that day
in the RV.
And we told them, we're like, dude, this is good luck. This is not going to work. It worked. It held together. They actually made it all the way down.
Yeah.
It was impressive. So, but if you really want to make sure that you've got some quality, get started on it now. Call those idiots that you hang out with and tell them, dude, we should do this. This will be epic.
Yeah.
And it always is. I guarantee you that. So with that in mind, we have a Cardboard Classic Pacifico pre-party that's happening Thursday night. This Thursday night, while we're off doing the Galentine's Day party, our good friend Ryan Shuttleworth is going to be at the Dutch Tavern. He's going to be at the Dutch. It's actually right around the corner from where I live in Schwenksville from 7 to 9. So make sure you stop by there. And he's going to have $4 Pacifico draft specials, and he'll be giving away 10 pairs of lift tickets to Montage Mountain. Nice. And you can come join us. And one grand prize winner is going to get a pair of Mountain Fest VIP passes.
It's not too shabby.
So head to the Dutch in Schwenksville, Harleysville, Skippack. It's mainly right. It's right there at Skippack. It's right down from the Wawa. And you can join Ryan from 7 to 9 Thursday night, and maybe you walk away with some freebies courtesy of WMMR. You can get the details at WMMR.com/event. So we're getting stoked. We're excited for it. All right. On the heels of that conversation, let's give away passes to another party. Sorority party. Galentine's Day party.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thursday night as well. And it's ladies only. If you would like to go, we'll take call number 18-610-660-9333. And we will give you a pair of passes. You can bring a friend with you. And everybody's going to get a free drink. You're going to get the full buffet for free. We'll give you $25 in slot play from Parks. And you just might win a bunch of great stuff because we're playing bingo on Galentine's Day night.
What game do women love more than bingo?
Well, I tell you what they love, man. It's all the prizes we have to give away. We got tickets to see the Wallflowers, Melissa Etheridge, Cheap Trick, tickets to MM to Evanescence, to Chris Stapleton. Whole bunch of stuff that you can win. And we just like hanging out with you. That's what's a good time.
It's a blast.
Us, all the gals together Thursday night. So call right now if you're interested. We'll take a break. We'll come back in a second, and the winning is still happening. Steven Singer will be in our studio.
Yeah.
Kyle Mack and Michael Ian, and your chance to win with Steven and a singer. So stay close. We'll be right back. He said.
Yeah. He'll just go out and shovel it, and I don't understand.
Terry, given the data on how many people have heart attacks shoveling, and try to convince them that way. Because right?
I'm trying.
Yeah, but I know people who will do that with the snow blowers as well. Not enough snow to snow blow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's what it's made for. All right, thank you, Terry. Here's one that says, my grandmother would turn off her blinker stuck at traffic lights to save the bulb.
The blinker bulb.
You're supposed to leave that light on.
Oh my God, that's great.
And same with windshield wipers.
I love it.
Said it was more of a cheap thing.
Oh my God.
So you didn't want the wipers to wear out.
Yeah.
That's funny. God. Here's one of the things I noticed way too late in life was that if you have with products, let's say like a vacuum cleaner, or something along those lines, and after you go through a couple of them and they fall apart, if you realize that you do the recommended regular maintenance, cleaning things, taking it apart, some of those things will last freaking ever, man. You just have to do these cleaning steps every now and then, and it'll last.
That's another thing. You bring up the vacuum cleaner that I do with its charging, the handheld vacs, computers, phones, all of that. Like, I don't like to leave it plugged in and charging constantly.
You can in some cases, you can damage the battery.
Well, I don't know if that's still true or not.
But for the most part, no, you should be fine.
So I use the vacuum until it dies, and then I plug it in, and then when I check it throughout the day. If the charge is done, I unplug it.
I wonder how the battery is.
Yeah, seriously, because I don't want to ruin the battery.
Dennis, check the battery on the Shark.
We have these. I'm sorry, Nick.
No,
we have these tools, power tools, that use batteries, and the batteries can be used for various tools, a drill for this one, it's stuff
lithium
like that.
batteries.
Yeah, so you move them from one product to another. So I mounted these chargers on the wall, stick them up there, leave them charged all the time because you never know when you're going to need to do a project, and you have it ready to go. Well, I don't know who was doing it, but every now and then someone would unplug the charger, and I would go and need to use the
It
battery.
was me. I was coming over and unplugging your.
You turn it on and go, and I'm like,
what?
I mounted this thing to the wall and plugged it in.
So I have a whole bank of, I use the iWorks, the gardening equipment from the leaf blower to the lawnmower. They're all electric. And I go in, I have them, Preston, just like you, the bank all along. They're ready to go, boom, boom, boom. And I go in and I go, what is that? And I'm because there's a button you can check to see how charged the batteries are. And they're all powered down. I'm like, what? They were all connected into a power strip. Somebody
turned it off.
Power strip on.
Real quick, Steve, do you keep those in the garage or in the house?
In the garage. Now, I've heard that when it gets brutally cold.
Somebody told me this too. I brought all that stuff inside for that very reason.
And
hot or cold.
You're told they'll blow up if
I know. I keep.
What
all
do
those,
you do?
Yeah, I keep them in the kitchen for whatever. Like there's one cabinet in the kitchen that's not used. So if my mom's come over, she's like, "Where do you keep the glasses?" Like that's actually where the batteries are.
The glasses are in the garage.
Yeah. But Preston, real quick, I know you're not a big kitchen gadget guy, but when I get a new knife, I hold on. I don't use it right away, and I think it's because I want to keep it pristine.
You want to keep it super sharp.
Yeah, and really clean and just perfect. Do you ever do that with new kitchen items? Do you
no.
You dive in right away.
Made to be used.
Okay.
Yes,
well, wait a second.
In my mind.
This also goes to another conversation, which is how quickly do you use. I do like things to look nice and pristine. So there are things like ice. After a while, we were talking yesterday about hiking shoes and stuff like that. I'm like, nah. If they get too scuffed up, that'll be an extravagance.
There's a crossing point.
Sorry. It's not up to my standard. It doesn't look right.
Nick, I have 19 pairs of scissors because I use the old scissors to cut things like opening boxes or something that's thicker, and then the newer, sharper scissors are for the things that need a nice,
a
clean
finer cut.
It's
you need 19 of them?
Oh, you can find scissors all over my house in every room.
Hey, this is the crafts queen, right?
Steve, I have 3 pairs of these sneakers that I'm wearing right now, and they have I have used them in stages. In fact, I drew a letter on the tongue of the shoe, so I didn't use them for what they weren't intended for. So the oldest version of those...
I do the sneaker phase. I'm with you.
Okay,
I'm
so
following you.
The oldest version were my cycling shoes, and then the newest version I only wore them to jog, and then...
Are they identical?
Identical.
And that's why you have to mark them.
I had to mark them. So I had jogging, cycling, and then everyday shoes.
So I go left to right. So the pair of shoe that's the furthest left, it's like in people jumping out of an airplane, skydiving. They're at the door. And so those are the ones that are the prime ones for using. And then they start to circle around into the Goodwill pile.
Yeah. And now I have my lawn mowing shoes, and I'm actually really proud of myself, Kathy, because you have a lawn mowing shoe guy?
No, I just want to go to a call when you eventually stop talking. So,
hang on a second, Preston. I got something for you here.
Hold on.
I need you to stop talking and listen to me.
Go ahead.
No, I'm proud of myself because my lawn mowing shoes I've been using for 3 whole years now.
I'm going to go back to people not using things because they're afraid they will break.
Yeah.
And I will go to Barbara, who's been on hold for a while. Hey, Barbara. Good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good. What's up, Barbara?
My brothers and I just sold a house that we inherited from my father. They bought it in 1986, and they never used the dishwasher.
There you go.
We had the realtor come in, and I was telling her, I said, I think the dishwasher's broken. My brother's like, no, it works. They just never used it.
And is it from 1986? Is it that old?
Oh, yes.
The
Yes,
washer?
it was the original dishwasher that was put in the house.
I bet you that. So it would probably still run. It's not going to, it's a functional dishwasher. But did they ever explain why they chose not to use it? Was it for this reason, for fear of breaking it?
Yes, they didn't want to, nothing technical. Like that was high tech back then in 1986 to them.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Apparently it's a thing. All right. Thank you, Barbara. Appreciate it.
All right.
I'm going to go back to an older situation as well. This is Joe who's on the air. Hey, Joe, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good. What's up, Joe?
You guys remember back in the 70s
when you get in the car, the seatbelts were kind of tucked up and folded above the window.
Yes.
And little brackets.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'd get in the car, and my dad, he was kind of a perfectionist, and he wouldn't let me take the seatbelt out of the little thing above the window because he thought it'll never go back neatly. So he never let us use the seatbelt.
He would rather have you not use the seatbelt to maintain the aesthetic.
Oh, yeah. I used to try to get it out. And he'd be like, don't touch that. You'll never get that. Get away from that. Stop playing with that. And I'm like, Dad, it's a seatbelt. He's like, you feel that dashboard? Push on it.
Now,
and,
would he make you ride on the hood of the car so that you wouldn't screw up the seats? That's crazy. Yeah.
All right,
so
thanks.
To this day,
Yeah.
it's still a joke.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. All right, how about this? Let's go to Stuart. Hey, Stuart, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
What's up, Stuart?
I got one for you.
All right.
My mother-in-law, God rest her soul, she had an in-ground swimming pool in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
She never went in it. She paid for the pool guy to open it and maintain it. And I asked her, how come you never use it? She just told me that she liked looking at it and she wanted waterfront property.
Oh, my gosh.
But she never used the pool.
True story.
Never used the pool.
Wow.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
if she's paying for the maintenance, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. All right, a little bit different than what we're talking about, but that's interesting. Yeah.
Well, and this is slightly different as well, but can you go to Steve on line 2, Preston?
Line 2?
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Steve. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Press.
Hey, what's up, bud?
My best friend to this day, his father back in the 70s, 80s, and part of the 90s, whenever he would get a new car, would pop the hubcaps off and put them in the trunk because he was afraid they were going to get stolen.
May as well give them to somebody.
Right.
You know?
Take the hubcaps off.
Oh, that's funny.
So he would immediately take a beautiful brand new car and make it look like a piece of crap.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God. For fear of them being stolen.
Hey, these doors, someone might take them.
Let's go to Jennifer. Hi there, Jennifer. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
What's up, Jennifer?
Okay, so I'm a lifelong camper, and with the internet, there are things like social media groups, etc. So I started following a bunch of camping groups on Facebook, and I discovered that there's a whole crew of campers that do not poop in their camper.
They don't poop in their camper.
They don't poop in the camper. Isn't that what it's for?
Yeah, exactly. It's made for that specifically. What is? Did they give their reasons why they don't want to do it?
I don't know. I think they're afraid of the black tank. I don't know if they don't want to dump their poop or what, but there's literally a hashtag no poop in the camper.
Yeah, I kind of get that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, you guys know, like, when you're a camp out for hunger and you have the RV, and, like, it's not that you... If you have to, it's fine. That's what it's there for. But if, like, there's the alternative to go elsewhere, like, for example, Ulta, when we used to do Plymouth meeting, like, you would prefer Ulta to the RV pooper. And so I understand that mentality. It's there for a reason. If you got to go, you got to go. But, like, if you can find an alternative, find the alternative.
I might see that. I don't see refusing to do it, though.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Listen, push comes to shove, no pun intended. We'll use that camper pooper. Yeah.
Here's some text. Says, my dad refused to buy trash bags because you were buying them to throw them away.
So what did you do with trash?
He would make special trips to the grocery store for small bags and Walmart for even larger bags for the larger trash cans. Even if he couldn't buy something to fill the bag, he would ask the cashier for a wad of those big bags.
Oh, my God.
So in essence, a lot of what you buy from the grocery, you're buying it knowing you're going to throw it away.
That's funny. He wouldn't buy them because you're purchasing something that you're just going to throw away.
Just going to throw it away.
That's funny. But it has a purpose.
Yeah.
Right. You know?
Why get a toilet? You're just going to flush that stuff.
All right, here we go. What is this, Nick?
I'm confused by the details at the end.
All right, shall I read the last part first?
Just what the grandparents do. My grandparents lived.
It says, my grandparents lived until they were in their late 90s, and they used their dishwasher all the time. They even had a little magnet that would say clean or unclean with a little piggy on it that they would rotate to say what condition the dishes were. We had that when I was a kid.
You did?
Yeah, clean or dirty.
And it was a little piggy?
Not a piggy.
Oh,
but
all right.
We had this thing, and it had it was a magnet. It had it said dishes are, and then it had a little chain to another piece underneath it that you could flip over that would say clean or dirty.
That's cool.
Like that.
And that way you wouldn't have to guess when you're standing at the
I
sink.
could have used that yesterday because I loaded dirty dishes into a clean dishwasher.
Yeah, that sucks. Hey, how often do you change your bath towel? Like, do you use the same bath towel over and over again?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Like a week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, dear God.
Something
January
like that.
1st is what
I do the same thing only because it's clean. I'm drying myself with clean water on a clean body, and so I don't feel like it's as dirty, and I don't feel like...
I think, Marissa, before we wrap for the day, we will have your another chance to win and get on board for our Galentine's Day party, which is coming up on Thursday night. So listen for the opportunity to snag those tickets. We have something completely different that we're going to do at this point in time, though, because we are headed into Valentine's Day weekend. Oh, it's so lovely. Love is in the air, my friend. And when love ends up in the air, we get somebody in our studio, and he's one of the masters of love. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Steven Singer.
Good morning, guys.
How you doing, man?
Oh, you kidding me? This morning, I was listening to you guys, and I know what we're doing for next Valentine's Day. A gold-plated chickle.
Oh, gold-plated chickles.
Yes, that's going to be our newest thing.
Chicken and pickle combined.
Yeah. Yes, I think you ought to copyright and patent that.
Yeah, I made that.
That's a good idea.
Well, you're a businessman. You're a savvy businessman.
Yeah.
I would heed his advice, Preston.
Yeah,
chickle.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right, listen. I have a question for you.
Okay.
If I could. How many years are you married to your lovely wife?
We've been married for, 26 years, yeah.
26 years.
Yeah.
And Casey?
I'm sorry, 22 years.
Steve?
We were married in 97, so you do the math.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
I can't do math. I'm a jeweler. Anyway, so it's a long time.
Yeah.
Do you know that experts and psychologists say you're supposed to say I love you to your wife twice a day, but not like in good morning, good night, or when you hang up the phone or your call.
Like,
that
hey,
doesn't count.
Yeah.
I love you.
Right. That doesn't count. Forget about those. It has to be twice a day. You're supposed to say I love you for no reason.
Right.
Okay. How many people do that?
Yeah, not many.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with that. Yeah. I mean, my wife is, if she's traveling or whatever, we'll have to do it on the phone. So
Right.
But I mean, in general, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that most people don't do it or they don't do it enough.
All right.
Now, in my opinion, since people don't do that, the way you can get around that, and you could say I love you 24/7, 365, is with a lovely gold dip rose.
Oh,
because it's out on you have it out on the desk, you have it on the dining room table, you have it in the bedroom, you have it in your office, wherever you have it, it's on display. It says 24/7. It says I love you. It even has, we have this little I love you gold rose scent that sits right on it, or a little gift card that sits right on it.
Could you add a little card that says, honey, this is for you, so I don't have to say I love you
You can write
anymore."
whatever you want. We have a gift card that says that.
Right.
Really.
Yes.
We have, not only do we have little gift cards that you could write out, but we have a pull-down list if you're an idiot like me online where you could write your own, or it has things like that. It's like, I'm too dumb to tell you I love you. Here, take this. You know,
So
that
there
type of
you
thing.
go. You're saying the rose gets it done, and then all of your obligations as a married man
Well,
disappear.
not all your obligations, but you always have that little reminder.
There we go.
And I have one woman that sent me her pictures of her flowers. She has like 150 different flowers from, we've been doing it for 45 years, so she's collected all of them. And I said, wow, that's a lot. She goes, well, I can't have too many roses or too many flowers in my garden. I love them. I love it. And I can't have too many of these. I love looking around at it. So today, since in honor of Valentine's Day, in honor of you guys, in honor of the love business and being here, what I decided we're going to do is every contestant that calls is going to get a sunset rose.
What?
A stand to hold it.
Like
is
that?
going to get one of these rose scents. This is made from real roses that are ground up, so it smells like fresh roses when you open it up. A little love note, a little love note gift card with it like that in the gift box. Everybody's going to get that. Then all the other ones, the real winners, we're going to give them a piece of diamond jewelry, either an Atlas diamond bracelet, an Atlas diamond pendant, or Atlas diamond earrings.
All right, let me clarify this. If you call in,
if you have a pulse,
hold on. If you call in and you don't even get it right, you win a rose no matter what.
As long as the only thing they have to do is be alive. If they call in, they have a pulse.
All right,
they don't get the
that's
answer
it.
right, they're going to get the
They're
gift.
still going to get it. So you're going to win regardless.
Phenomenal.
But
Every
then-
Preston and Steve listener is going to be a winner.
And then above that, you have this, and we can see the jewelry displayed out here, some lovely diamond jewelry, and that's ready for actual winning.
Right.
All
And we have a brand new necklace that I'm announcing for the first time here. It's called Smitten. It's an all-around diamond necklace. You can get it in white or yellow. It's absolutely lovely, and we're good.
Can I suggest something? Because I did come up with chickle.
Chickle is
Instead
good.
of smitten is a word people regularly use, but if you want to put a Steven Singer twist on it, call it schmitten.
Oh, there you go.
Schmeckle.
Schmeckle.
A schmeckle.
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole different charm, though. That's going to look a little bit different.
It's the Steven Singer schmeckle.
But next year, I'm going to have a gold-plated pickle. I'm going to call it the chickle on a thing.
I think you're missing the ball on schmeckle, but you're the innovator.
The schmeckle is good. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that.
But schmitten put schmeckle and smitten together.
Well,
exactly.
that's why
It's
you're
like
in
chickle.
the entertainment business. You know, that's you're a pro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
All right. So with all this chat, it's time to start giving some stuff away. And by the way, you can go to IHateStevenSinger.com. A quick question before we go.
Yes.
When is the deadline for the Gold Rose to arrive in time for Valentine's Day?
Well, there's two deadlines.
I know.
One is
the free deadline.
shipping.
Yes.
It ends tomorrow at noon.
Ooh, okay.
So they have, but tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern time, like that, is your free shipping. So you get it, they start at $69. And it's $69. That's it.
Wednesday
now,
at noon.
After that, you can still get it, and then you have to pay $9.95, I think it is, for 2-day or 3-day.
Right.
And then you have to pay, if you're really stupid, you have to pay $19.95. And if you're a complete idiot, then you got to pay like $39 to get it, which is ridiculous because get it today and you'll get it for free.
Yeah.
Plus, we just ran out this morning of the Mint to Be, the all platinum mint rose.
Oh,
and
okay.
we ran out. We have the Wicked roses that I think you guys know about for Wicked 2.
Mm-hmm.
We ran out of the Glinda has been sold out, and they're selling for 3 and 4 times the price on eBay is because it's a collector's item.
Mm-hmm.
We still have some of the other ones, the Affabo, whatever it is, but I don't know what
You're
the hell it's
deeply,
called.
you're deeply tied into the lore.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Listen,
we got the alfalfa, and we got
the chickle, the
we got the
alfalfa,
chickle,
we
the
got
fruit.
whatever it
Yeah.
is. I don't know. The
All
green
right.
one, whatever.
We got the
All right.
spanky.
But
you want to get this.
We got the lay of the land. We're good to go. I think we're ready. We're ready to start the contest, and we would like to welcome 2 people that are going to help us out with Steven and a singer. First and foremost, longtime member of the Preston and Steve Show and lead singer of the band Minute by Minute and other wonderful groups. Kyle Mack is here.
Hey, what is up, everybody?
Good to see you, my
Good
man.
to see you guys.
Yeah, we are. We're excited to have you back in the studio. I'm glad you agreed to do this again.
Oh, I would never tire of it.
Yeah,
We did have a lot of fun last time. We thought it's just we're just find it so dumb and wonderful at the same time.
So do we.
Yeah.
Very dumb, very wonderful.
And joining Kyle from the band Minute by Minute, amongst other groups too, and we'll get the rundown of everybody. This is Michael Ian on guitar.
Hey.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, dude. How you doing?
Doing wonderful. It's great to have him. Michael is a phenomenal guitarist.
Yes, he is.
I had the honor of jamming with him on a couple of occasions. Yes. And so, and we'll find out. Minute by Minute doesn't have any gigs coming up till June as of now, right?
Correct. We're doing June 25th. That's a Thursday at Rose Tree Amphitheater, Casey.
Yeah.
That's excellent. But also, Michael is an ELO tribute band. Or not ELO, ELP. Emerson, Lake and Palmer tribute band, which is wild, man.
I love ELP.
Some serious progressive music.
I know, right?
You guys got any gigs coming up?
March 6th, Newtown Theater.
And what's the name of the group?
Tarkus.
Tarkus. All right.
Yeah.
Is that from an
That's
ELP
one of the
lyric?
albums, yeah.
One of the albums.
Would you guys consider schmeckle?
I know, right?
All right, well, listen, this is the way this is going to work. Michael's going to play guitar to accompany Kyle. Kyle is going to sing a love song, yet the lyrics have been changed. They no longer exist. The only words that will be sung are Steven Singer. Steven and Singer.
I imagine this is what a concert Nell would enjoy would be like.
You think so? She could easily sing along to it. But it's interesting because Kyle and I were talking on the phone yesterday, and I think we've run out of love songs.
You found out there's not as many love songs as you thought.
This is the 3rd year of doing this, and I kept like, we were going through songs. I'm like, well, here's a great love song. He's like, yeah, we did that 2 years ago. And then here's another one. Nah, we did that one last year. So eventually.
Well, you want also songs that people recognize.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But they need to be love songs, too. Yeah. So we went through loads and loads of love songs. But he's got some. But listen, no matter what, you're going to win.
You're going to win.
Steven Singer's got prizes for everybody.
Everybody wins.
But he's going to sing the phrase Steven Singer, the name Steven Singer, over and over again to the melody. That's being supplied here by Michael, and you just have to identify the title of the song. And if you can do that, you win not only the rose, but you also win some wonderful diamond jewelry from Steven Singer Jewelry. So that's the way this whole thing works out. Ready to get this started?
Let's do it.
All right. And if need be, we do have some repeats that these guys will play from years past. So we're going to get our first caller on the line. It's Ryan that is joining us. Hey, Ryan, good morning, bud.
Hey, I'm here.
All right, Ryan, we are doing Steven and a Singer. Are you ready to play?
Steven and a Singer, let's go.
All right, Michael and Kyle, let's hear you sing.
Steven sing, Steven Singer, Steven Singer. Steven sing, Steven sing, Steven Singer. Steven, Steven, Steven Singer. Steven, Steven, Steven Singer. Steven Singer. Steven Singer.
All right.
That's a good one.
Okay.
I got that.
It took me a second.
Ryan, do you know the song?
That would be the Kings of Leon. You somebody?
Correct. Yes, sir. I got it. And we now go to the man, Steven Singer, to find out what you won, Ryan.
Well, you've won our brand new Sunset Rose, a beautiful stand and a rose scent, all in 24 karat gold that lasts forever. And you've won a beautiful At Last diamond bracelet that goes all the way around the wrist. Congratulations.
Wow, Ryan.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Who are you going to give that to, Ryan?
My beautiful wife. Our Valentine's Day is also our wedding anniversary.
Oh, just like Steve.
Congratulations,
Fantastic.
brother. Yes,
That's
absolutely.
excellent.
Very romantic.
Ryan, you're a winner. Hang on, buddy. We're going to take care of you. That was awesome.
Excellent. Do you have that piece of jewelry right there, the one that he just won?
He won this lovely bracelet.
There you go. Gorgeous.
All
Nice.
the way around the wrist, hidden clasp. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I have to
Love it.
imagine it's difficult to sing. You know, you're so used to singing the lyrics of the actual song. To insert Steven Singer that way has got to be a nightmare.
It's a mind F. It's just where does which syllable go on which melody line? It's so bizarre.
I'm just excited to hear Insert and Steven Singer in the same conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get more mentions in one break than
Oh
you got
my
here. Yeah.
Lord, this is great. I asked my wife if we could play this music every time I walk into a
Sure.
room, like Hail to the Chief.
Oh, when you get horny, put it
Yeah,
on.
she shot that down.
There was one that Kyle did. It was last year, the year before, and if they don't repeat it, I may ask him to do it later on, just because it was my favorite. But we're going to move on, and we're off to a great start. We're batting 1,000. So I have Angel that's joining us now. Hi, Angel. Good morning.
Yo, ever heard of jerkbait?
I have, Angel. All right, you ready for Steven and a Singer?
I'm ready.
I almost said Steven and a Jingle. Where that came from.
Jickle.
All right, ready for you guys. Let's go for Angel. Here we go.
Steven
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Angel, do you know what song that was?
Yes, is it Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley?
How about that?
Oh, they're much better this year.
We got another winner. All right.
He is so good.
So, Steven Singer, what are we going to give her?
Well, she's going to get a 24 karat gold dipped sunset rose and a lovely stand for it and a rose scent made out of real roses. And she is going to get a beautiful smitten diamond necklace.
It's really nice looking. Really nice.
The precursor to the schmeckle, by the way.
That's it.
Angel, congratulations.
Thank you, guys. I love you.
We love you. Hang on just
Look
a
at
second.
that. You're creating love all over the place.
This is it.
All right, just like a schmeckle. We're going to go to Pat. Hi, Pat. Good morning.
Morning, everybody.
All right, Pat, we're doing Steven and a Singer. You see how this works?
I see and hear it.
All right, beautiful. All right, let's get started again. We have Kyle and Michael from the band Minute by Minute, by the way, and they're going to give you the next one. Here we go.
At its core, this song is a love song.
Okay.
I like that we get the preamble here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Steven Singer, 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 Steven Singer. Steven Singer, Steven Singer, Steven Singer. Steven Singer, 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 Steven Singer.
Yeah.
I had no idea how to finish that.
I liked it.
You did it. All right, let's see. Pat, do you know the song?
I do know the song. Hopefully this is the title. Is it Run Around Sue?
Run Around Sue?
Dude, you got it.
At its heart, a love song.
Yes,
even though she's slutting around town.
Just crawling with disease.
Yep. All right, we got another winner. So, Steven Singer, what's Pat going to get?
Well, Pat, you've won a beautiful 24-karat sunset rose, a lovely display for it, a real rose scent to smell like fresh real roses, and you've won a beautiful At Last pair of diamond earrings.
Hey, diamond earrings!
Awesome. All right, thank you.
Pat, you got a sweetheart to give that to?
I do. My wife and my daughter. The two people in my life.
Oh,
Wife
that's
and
beautiful.
daughter.
Yeah. Congratulations, Pat. Hang on a second here. We are going to set you up, brother. All right, we're going to get another caller on the line. We're playing Steven and a singer. And this is Mike that's joining us next. Mike, good morning, buddy.
Gadzooks.
Gadzooks, brother. All right, how have you been doing so far with these guys?
Not too bad.
All right. That bodes well for you. All
Hopefully
right.
it's not nosedive now.
All right, well, let's find out. We got a new one all queued up and ready to go. Is this a love song?
It's hard. It's a love song.
Deep inside.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Gotta catch it. Steven Singer, 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 Steven Singer.
Nice.
What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it.
That's how you do it right there. Mike nailed it. We got a winner. Steven,
Well, you've won a brand new Sunset 24-karat gold dip rose, a lovely display stand for it so you could display it proudly, a real rose scent so it smells like fresh roses for months and months and months, and you are going to get a At Last diamond pendant.
Oh, man, a diamond pendant.
Nice.
All right, Mike.
Thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours.
We're
Hang
batting
on.
1,000, man.
We are.
Yes.
How many more of the premier prizes do we have to give away?
As many as you have listeners, that's how many prizes
All
we
right.
have. Anybody you get on the line during this, we're gonna do it. My wife just texted me. She goes, "How are you going to get out of the studio?" And I said, "What?" She goes, "Because your head's going to be so effing big when you leave there. You're not going to get through the door."
People crooning your name
Yes,
for a
that's
half
it.
hour.
Yeah, it's a level of idolatry we could scarcely imagine.
There you go.
All right, we're going to get another caller on the line, and this time I believe we have Amy, who's going to take a shot at this. Hi, Amy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, Amy, you can't break our streak. We got perfect score so far. All right, you ready to try this?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to join you guys on Shaker when I can, if that's okay. We'll jump it in. All right. We have Kyle Mack and Michael Ian, who are here to serenade you now. Let's see what song we got.
All right, ready? Yeah. Steven Singer, Steven Singer,
Steven Singer, Steven Singer, Steven Singer. Steven Singer, Steven Singer. Steven Singer, Steven Singer. Steven Singer, Steven Singer. Steven Singer, Steven Singer, Steven Singer.
Yeah. Okay. Amy, do you know?
I just called to say I love you.
Oh, man. Woo! Knocking it out of the park, Amy. That's absolutely correct. And Steven, set her up.
Congratulations. You've won a brand new 24 karat sunset 24 karat gold dip rose that will last forever. A beautiful display stand for it so you can display it proudly. A real rose scent so it smells like fresh roses every time you see it. And a beautiful, at last, all-around diamond bracelet.
Ooh, you get the diamond bracelet. Amy, nice job.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and hang on. And by the way, we're going to mention this again, IHateStevenSinger.com. The deadline to get the rose free delivery in time for
And jewelry.
Valentine's Day, free delivery, or jewelry, whatever you're ordering, is tomorrow by noon. Okay, so keep that in mind. How many more we got?
We have 2 max.
All right, we have 2 left, and that's it. So those are the songs remaining. So we're going to go to our next caller. All right, I need to go who was on hold the longest, Casey.
Oh, it looks like that was Amy on line 3.
Yeah, so, no, we already did that.
Oh, we did? Okay, then Nick on 6.
All right, let me go to Nick then. Hi, Nick, you're on the air, bud. Good morning.
All right. Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, Nick, let's see if you can add to our perfect record. Are you ready for Steven and a Singer?
Yes, sir.
All right, Kyle and Michael, let's get going.
Steven, a singer, Steven, Steven Singer, Steven Singer, Steven, Steven Singer, Steven Singer, Steven Singer.
Yeah. Shorty you need. A little shorty.
All right, Nick, name that song.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on.
I know. Dirty little thing called love.
Dirty little thing called love?
No, not dirty. Hold on.
Depends on how you like it.
And that's nuts.
You got to be crazy.
Oh, man.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I know.
You must be mental, man.
Oh, Steven, you're killing me.
Come on, you're
Steven.
making me crazy
You're
with
missing
this.
one word.
Come on,
Yeah.
give it another shot.
What? It would be insane. It would be nuts. It'd be. It would be what else?
Crazy little thing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's funny.
All right.
Oh, man.
I would have been crazy.
What are we gonna
Well, you've won a brand new 24 karat gold dipped sunset rose with beautiful hues of purple, pink, orange. It's just magnificent. With a beautiful
Sounds it.
stand, a beautiful real rose scent that's made from real crushed roses, and you've won a pair of At Last diamond earrings.
Hey, diamond earrings, Nick. Way to go, buddy.
All right.
Who's going to get those for
Thanks,
Valentine's Day?
Hey, I'm going to give it to my fiance.
Nice.
Congrats. You can remember her name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Shannon.
Shannon, there it is. All right, Nick, hang on the line. We'll take care of you. All right, we have time for one more winner, and let me see. I believe we're going to go to Bob.
Yep.
All right, so Bob, you're our last one, brother. How you doing?
Good schmeckle it.
Smackle it.
All right, buddy. You got to make us proud. We got to get one more. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Kyle and Michael, when you guys are ready, let's do it.
Steven Singer, Steven Singer, Steven Singer. 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 Steven Singer, Steven Singer. Steven Singer, Steven Singer. Steven Singer, Steven Singer. Steven Singer, Steven Singer, Steven Singer.
All right.
Yeah.
Bob, name it.
I don't know it.
Oh,
For real.
I really don't. I can't.
and that's such a gimme.
That's all right.
I went right.
You're
went right to a blank.
Yep, it's all good. You're gonna get the gold dip rose. So
Yeah.
hang on the line. As somebody, we got to make sure we get a winner for that one.
yeah.
And there's no way we're not walking him into that. He didn't have any of it. So we'll go to Kim next and see how she can do. Hi, Kim. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Kim, do
Sorry
you need?
to bother you guys at work.
Oh, it's okay, Kim. Do you need to hear that song again, or can you identify it?
That is Purple Rain by Prince.
Yes. Well done, Kim. And you get the last prize from Steven Singer.
They both win the brand new Sunset 24 karat gold dip rose that will last forever. That is absolutely magnificent, like nothing else we've ever made. And Kim, is it?
Yes.
Is going to win a beautiful diamond heart smitten necklace. It's about the size of a quarter on an adjustable chain. Brand new. We just came out with it. It's magnificent. Congratulations.
Nice.
Enjoy, Kim.
Nice job, Kim.
And you know what? I'm going to give her a purple rose to go with that just because she got that song right and she didn't screw me up. Yes, I'm going to give her a 2. She's going to get a purple rose and a sunset rose.
Hey, how about that, Kim?
That is awesome. You guys rock. Thank you, Steven.
My pleasure. Happy Valentine's Day.
We love you. Hang on the line. We'll get your information and take care of that. Oh, it was a tremendous success.
Such love.
99% to the way of perfect.
He is so good. I don't know how anybody could not get that.
I
mean, fantastic.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Really?
I would find it too hard to not sing the actual lyric at a point.
Yeah, it almost happened.
Yeah.
Hey, and this is putting you on the spot. If you don't want to do it, that's okay. Could we get just a little bit of a Michael McDonald thing?
Yeah.
Or would that be
man.
bad?
Oh,
if it's bad, don't worry about it.
Hey, Michael, just start playing and see if Kyle can guess what song.
All right, which one do I sing lead on?
Do you sing lead on any of them? There's so many
I
singers.
sing lead on about a third of them.
Okay, there's a lot of.
Pick
there's
one
a-
of those.
There's like a dozen people in the band.
Yeah.
Steven, you got to see these guys. You
I
never
know.
do.
Called Minute by Minute, and they're a tribute band, Michael McDonald tribute
Yeah,
band.
this is not one I sing lead on, but
They're
okay,
so
let's do
good.
it.
You're a pro, dude.
In Steven Singer words?
No.
Oh,
Sing it.
He came from somewhere back in the long ago. The sentimental fool thoughts trying hard to recreate what had yet to be created. But once in her life, she musters a smile for his nostalgic tale. Never coming near what he wanted to say, only to realize she never really was. She had a place in his life. She never made him think twice as she rises to her apology. Anybody else would surely know he's watching her go. But what a fool believes. He sees the wise man has the power to reason away what seems to be so much better than nothing at all.
Yeah.
That's how much higher you can go.
Way up there, man.
Here's what happened.
That is the edge of your range.
Here's what happened.
All right.
So I went from the lead that I don't sing to jumping right into my harmony part in the background. And it is still early in the morning.
So it's Michael McDonald solo. It's the Doobie Brothers. It's Steely Dan. It's even some Van Halen.
Yeah.
And Mike sings lead on the Van Halen song.
It is a great evening of music.
Little Christopher Cross thrown in there too.
Yeah,
right?
I sing I'd Like to Win.
Yeah.
And we have there's the Patti LaBelle duet that he did. What's it called? It's a song they did.
Why don't we do it in the road?
Right.
No.
That one.
I just have to thank you because there were so many lyrics that I've never known in my life until just now when you sang them.
Michael McDonald's a tough nut to crack when it comes to figuring out what he's saying.
That's how he gets up there. He cracks a nut.
Cracks a nut. There you go. Yeah, little schmeckle and you're good to go.
My best friend, who's one of the producers of the show, like he said he was never a huge Michael McDonald fan until this show because before us, he always felt like Michael McDonald was the loudest whisperer you ever heard.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Not
don't
a lot of
realize.
enunciation there.
So in June, Rose Tree Park.
Yes.
That's the next gig you guys have planned for now.
Yeah, it's June 25th. And then we're playing Newtown Theater in July. And
you're going to be down the shore in August. You're going to be in Sea Isle.
Yeah, Sea Isle on
August
August 1st. And then August 3rd, we're in Camden at Wiggins Park.
And these guys, in minute by minute, they're all in other bands too.
Yeah.
So this is a project that was brought together of other professional musicians to pay tribute to Michael McDonald.
ELP cover band is again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Schmeckle.
It's a super group.
Right.
Yeah, right.
It's March 6th, right, over at Newtown Theater as well.
Yeah, also Newtown, yeah.
Excellent. What's the name of the band again?
Tarkus.
All right, that's really cool, man. So thank you guys for coming in.
Dude,
I
thank you,
really
man.
appreciate
Not a problem.
it.
I love
it. And follow Minute by Minute on Instagram and Kyle Mack as well. You can check those guys out and be notified when there's shows coming up and everything. And they're here to entertain you, and they certainly are damn good at it. Steven Singer.
They're fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Really.
It's great to see you, man.
It's great to be here. Always great to be here on Valentine's Day. I missed the launching of the Vag.
Yeah.
But listen,
One
life
day
evolves.
maybe again.
Yes.
We blew up something in the back of the building yesterday.
I saw that. I mean, I heard it. I didn't see it.
We're
but
getting a
yes.
little itchy. Maybe we
You blew up the Eagle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once-
But maybe we'll get back into old form and
Listen,
do some
I don't
more
know.
stupid
We'll
outdoor
think of
things.
something else creative. These guys are great. I mean, they are just fantastic. I think it's cheating because they're so good that I don't see how anybody can miss it. But it's so much fun.
Yeah.
We get so many great responses that first of all, they always love the Preston and Steve show regardless. But with these guys coming on, they kill. I mean, they just love it.
And we love your new location, man. We love everything. You're
thank
tremendous.
you guys.
Newtown,
Thank
Bucks
you.
County.
Newtown, Bucks County, the village of Newtown near Washington's Crossing. Come visit us. Come visit the other corner of 8th and Walnut. And if you're shipping, order now. Order today. Don't even wait till tomorrow. But tomorrow at 12 ends the free shipping. And we've got your back. We'll ship Thursday, Friday. We'll ship every day. Saturday's Valentine's Day, but why pay for shipping?
Right.
Yeah,
Don't have
exactly.
to.
Do it now before it ends. All right. IHateStevenSinger.com's website. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, Steven Singer, Michael Ian, and Kyle Mack. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back. Stay with us.
Loading the hamper with laundry that is
I'm that way.
unnecessary. Okay.
You're not a barbarian.
No,
You're not
I am
alone.
not.
You're not alone. Kathy thinks it's disgusting,
Yeah.
but
Not just sometimes you have to be careful of the smell and mildew growing.
oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I hang it up to dry,
Yeah.
to air dry, so
like line dry.
Over the
after that.
TV.
Yeah.
Are you once a week? How often you wash
Once?
them?
No, like probably every other day.
Man, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Let's
Sorry.
see. Let me go to.
I use the washer. I have no problem using that.
I have Frank on the line. Hey, Frank. Good morning.
Gadzooks.
Gadzooks. Frank, what's up, man?
So my car came with 2 remote starts, and one of them broke. So I have a second one that works perfectly fine, but I don't want to go through that loss again. So I just don't use it, and I'd rather just walk out to my car, start it in the morning, and then go back in the house, being like, "Gosh, I wish I still had 2 remote starts."
You don't want to risk it because you're down to just one. What if that breaks?
You had a backup.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, I don't know how to replace the remote start, so we're just not going to go.
Like, what would someone do if they wanted to get a new one? You'd have to, I guess, go buy one.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
I'm not doing that.
That right? All right. Thank you for
Can't
it.
blame me for a sucker.
I appreciate that. Yeah, this all got started because of this email that we got who said that the guy's in-laws' garbage disposal, they refused to use it because they don't want to break it. So they actually keep a trash bag in the sink next to it.
It's funny, yeah.
To just throw the scraps in. Which, by the way, I did. We had a clog, a drain issue, and we had I called Horizon out, and the tech came and fixed, and he was telling me some stuff about the garbage disposal that I didn't know. As far as using, he's like, yeah, I mean, it's there for the purpose of breaking that stuff up and it going down the tube, but not everything breaks up that well and can eventually cause a clog. And he was telling me some of the things I didn't realize. He said what you shouldn't put in the garbage disposal, eggshells. Yeah. He said they eventually, he described them as a net. There's a membrane on the inside of the shell, and it goes down in there, and it won't fully dissolve, and it will... I have thrown thousands of eggs down into the disposal over years, and he's like, yeah, that's one you need to avoid. I was like, I had no idea.
I think potatoes can turn into like a glue.
Okay.
So there are a whole bunch of foods that you can't put down there because
what's the purpose then?
I know, but you got to be selective in what you can and can't put down there.
Nick pulled up this list real quick. I know we have to take a break, Case, but let's see. Oh, clam and oyster shells, really?
Yeah, don't do that.
I didn't
rocks,
know that.
Don't put rocks in.
What about wrenches?
No, grease, oil, a large amount of vegetable peels, large number of eggshells, it says here, artichokes in particular, and corn husks are things you should stay away from. Wow. Okay. Anyway, listen, thank you guys for your calls. We appreciate it. And thank you to Brian from Lewis, Delaware, for sending in that suggestion. We have to take a break because we're going to go live on Fox Good Day when we return. We have the bizarre file to get to. We have MMR's concert cash and your first chance at winning $500 and MMR bikini tickets to the field. And you can walk on my team. You can participate and be a part of this if you donate and sign up for Team Preston WMMR. You get a team T-shirt. We will actually get to walk on Lincoln Financial Field. If you've always wanted to be down there on the field.
Pretty cool.
Chance to do that. Swoop will be there, Eagles cheerleaders, and not to brag or anything, but I'm this year's media honored hero.
Yay!
So I'm getting an award. So thank you, everyone. Please quiet down. And you can hear my call late in the night. Whatever it is, I can't make that noise again. And that's me. So anyhow, yeah, it's coming up on the 12th of June, and it's for Crohn's and Colitis Foundation research, education, and patient support services for those suffering from inflammatory bowel diseases, which are insanely painful, gang. So if you could help out, that would be great. And sign up for the team. And just go to WMMR.com and click on events, and you will find the info there, and would love to have you on the team.
Preston, I got a text yesterday from Giovanna Pisano. Giovanna won our Isolation Idol contest. Remember that from 2020, right at the beginning of the pandemic? Her band, Dinah, is going to be playing at your event. So she's she saw the information on the website, and she's like, oh my God, I get to see Preston. She was on our show via Zoom, but never got to meet us.
Yeah.
So Giovanna and her band are going to be there at that event on June 12th, which is really cool.
They always have several bands in different parts of the concourse playing as you're walking along, and there's usually, like superheroes and things. It's really cool.
But it's cool also. You've had to do it in a more mitigated way over the past couple of years, and this is sort of a return to what everyone loved about the event.
All these upcoming events are finally going to be what they once were, which is great. So participate.
You am them.
If you can. We am them. All right, I got this email. It was a little while back, but better late than never. I thought this was an interesting question to pose to people. So I got this email from Brian, who lives in, is it Lewis, Delaware? Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Lewis, Delaware, yeah. L-A-W-E-S, Lewis, Delaware. He said, hey, he said, I had an idea that I thought might be interesting. Recently, I learned that my in-laws have a garbage disposal, and they refuse to use it because they don't want to break it. They keep a trash bag in the sink for food scraps instead of allowing them to go into the garbage disposal.
So they have a device that they never use for fear of breaking it.
Yes. And he said, this is pure insanity to me. And it got me to thinking, if there are other things of convenience that some people refuse to use for fear of breaking them. So, and he also said, additionally, it's become clear to me that people love to do greetings when they go live on the air. I thought maybe a segment maybe called the Salutation Station would be cool. And it would allow people to get in and get their greeting fix. Now, we'll worry about that another time. But anyhow, that's an interesting question. So you have this device that is made specifically for this one thing to do, yet you don't want to use it because you might break it. But what's the point of having it if you're not going to use it?
I know this phenomenon exists with a lot of people. I'm a gadget guy, so I will use it. I immediately adopt something and I'll use whenever I get it. But I am aware of people who will buy things and never use them.
I do it all the time.
Oh,
I do it
are you guilty of this?
Yeah. The time.
By the way, if you are in the situation, call us. I want to hear it. 215-263-WMMR. All right, what is it?
So it's not that I won't use things, it's that I use them
sparingly?
Yes, when absolutely necessary.
Like super sparingly?
Yes.
Will you actually do extra work even though you have something that could get something to, okay.
So Casey and I usually walk into work together, and he noticed it, I guess, a couple of times, and then finally said something to me. So this is just one example. Here at the station, when you walk into the building, there's the door that you can hit for, it's like a handicap, and it'll for somebody walking through, and it'll open the door for them.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So that's the only door you can get in the morning when we scan our key card because the doors are locked.
It's the only one that unlocks.
That unlocks, right? Once we get into the vestibule, all of the doors are open. There's several
there's like
doors.
6 doors you can go through. Yeah.
I won't go through the other handicap door. I won't open that handicap door because it's automatic.
It's
and
the door
I'm
straight
using,
through, yeah.
So I'm using that door opener. It doesn't need to be. So I'll just go over to the one that I pull with my own hand and open.
Because you're afraid if you open it too often, it's eventually going to cause this to malfunction.
Correct.
Okay.
I do it with my garage door opener at home.
You don't use your automatic garage door
So I will
opener?
go out my front door if more often than not, because if I use the garage door opener so much, eventually it's going to break, right, guys?
Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, wait, hold on. I had to have it replaced because it did break after 13 years.
13 years.
It's going to happen anyway.
13.
Yeah.
13 years.
Yeah.
I got 13 years out of it, but maybe did I get 13 years out of it because I used the front door?
Is this why you were asking about a garage door?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the garbage disposal, though, that I will use. Like, I'm not worried about that one.
Okay.
I know. So on my wife's side of the family, one of the people, one of the not in-laws, forget who it is. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you classify this person, but dishwasher doesn't use it. Dishwasher sitting right there in the kitchen does not use it
because of fear of it breaking.
That, a perception of overuse of water,
Okay.
A perception of other things, and fear of breaking. All of that sort of. No, I don't want to screw with that.
I had a friend who I worked with, dishwasher, but for a different reason, not for fear of breaking. She would not use a dishwasher because she hated unloading the dishwasher.
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
So therefore would hand wash everything, which you still have to put all that stuff away when you're done hand washing it. But there was something about putting it in, running it, and then opening it up and taking it back out that she did not want to do.
She didn't like picking up the work on the other side.
Right.
So in other words, when you're washing it right then and there, you're putting it away. So it seems like it's all in one.
Yeah, like smaller amounts.
Right. Yeah. But it's the same
still
thing.
doing the same thing.
Yeah.
In the almost 20 years that I've been a dishwasher owner, I don't think I've actually turned a dishwasher on maybe more than 5 or 6 times.
Oh my God. I'll run it like twice a day.
It's
without
weird.
even dishes in it.
No, it's weird though, because I just don't feel like the dishwasher gets the dishes clean enough. And it doesn't, and I think it's just because the way my kids load it, it just gets overloaded, or they won't rinse things out. They'll like listen, the commercials lie. You can't put a full-on spaghetti dinner into the dishwasher, and the dishwasher's going to clean it up. It just doesn't work that way. So, as far as I'm concerned, the dishwashers, I can do a better job and in less time.
So here's the deal. If you're basically halfway there, cleaning off the dishes,
may as well go ahead and finish it.
Just finish it.
Yeah.
Right?
By the way, here's a text that says, my friend's mom got a brand new $10,000 lawnmower.
No.
What? It better be a riding lawnmower.
I'll buy it from you.
For Christmas, and refuses to use it. Uses the old one still because the new one looks too pretty and doesn't want to mess it up.
Listen, I get that.
I'll do that. I'll use the older item until so here's one, a hair dryer, right? I bought a new hair dryer and they're fairly expensive, but I still have I still have a little bit of use out of my old hair dryer. So I'm trying to get until that completely dies, and then I'll start with the
Get
new
rid
one.
of it.
Yeah. But I understand that reasoning, because when you see like a nice brand new like work truck,
yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like from guys that actually like use it. It's not like a glamour truck like some of these guys.
This is my glamour truck.
Well,
yeah, I know
listen,
what you're saying,
you have these trucks that just look nice and they never put anything in the bed or whatever. But then you have these other guys that actually, really work for a living and they put everything.
It's so funny. It's because I have like at home case. I have this Amazon. It's a collection of tools and everything's in this place and it's all very clean. And all the contractors that I know, all their equipment is all effed up and banged up because they're using it.
Well, yeah, my friend Bill, he just got this beautiful brand new truck. He showed it to me last year. He's like, "Oh, look at this." You open the door, the little the stool comes out. Little things you step on.
Step stool, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, this is gorgeous." But how long until it's just all dented and scratched?
Yeah. Here's a text says, my father refused to use the AC in the car when I was a kid, and still to this day, because he doesn't want to fix it if something goes wrong with it, no matter how hot and humid it is outside. But But you're not using it. It may as well not work now if you're never going.
I'm at work. Stop calling me.
Sorry to bother you, Joanna. What's up?
So my mother, they've been going on 15 years maybe, refuses to use our fireplace in the house. Refuses.
Is it a gas? We do another Bizarre File.
WMMR presents Preston and Steve's Bizarre File.
All right, it's brought to you by Family and Company Jewelers. Valentine's Day made easy at South Jersey's Diamond Destination. FamilyJewelers.com. All right, we will start with this story. St. Louis woman is facing multiple felony charges after police say she fired a gun inside a restaurant during an argument with staff Wednesday night. The shooting happened at a sushi restaurant.
Is that a St. Louis thing? You're from there.
Yeah, people just pop off rounds in restaurants from time to time. The police said a restaurant manager told officers the suspect drove away in a white SUV. They located the vehicle a short time later and detained the people in the car. After reviewing surveillance footage, police identified the occupants as Aaliyah Moorhead, another adult woman, and Moorhead's 9-year-old child. Now, Moorhead told officers she believed restaurant staff were being rude to her and her family when they arrived. She said that she used a translation feature on her AirPods and determined that the cooks made racial and derogatory comments in Spanish about herself and her family. Police said Moorhead got upset over what she described as an issue with her order, and a server offered to correct the order, but Moorhead began swearing at the server and was asked to leave. And authorities allege that Moorhead threw a bowl of soup at the server, hitting him and others nearby. The server moved a chair between himself and Moorhead. However, she grabbed the chair and threw it. She then took out a 9mm Glock handgun, threatened the server, and fired a shot in his direction. The 9-year-old was walking between the mother and the server at the time. The bullet missed the server, went through the refrigerator, and struck the wall. No one was injured.
So I've only gone out for sushi a couple of times. Half those times I brought my gun.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, you never know. They charge Moorhead with first-degree assault and other charges.
I mean, who brings sushi to a gunfight?
Right.
Come on, man.
That's the Tokyo way, right?
An Australian traveler website caused some confusion when it used AI to write about hot springs in Tasmania that don't actually exist. The Tasmania tour site published a post inviting visitors to Weldborough to discover the tranquil hot springs, but locals had never heard of them.
This is Tasmania?
Yep, and for the very good reason that it does not exist. The owner of a nearby hotel said that she was flooded with calls and visitors looking for the fake attraction. The site owner blamed the mistake on AI hallucination and a lack of human review.
That's a real thing.
Experts warn that such errors could become more common as travelers rely more heavily on AI for trip planning. A Mississippi inmate has pleaded guilty to fraud after filing for unemployment benefits while behind bars. State Auditor Shad White said Canjarell Thomas used other prisoners' personal information to apply for payment and had checks sent to his mother's address. This is actually a pretty smart person.
If you could use that sort of inventiveness to get a job, you may not be in prison.
Thomas was convicted of identity theft, fraud, and wire fraud, and he was sentenced to 15 years in prison in order to pay more than $37,000 in restitution. The case is part of an
I can't get a job. I'm in prison.
ongoing effort to recover over $500 million in illegal unemployment payments made during the COVID pandemic. This is a terrible story. A skier died at Mammoth Mountain on Thursday following a fatal accident in full view of other skiers riding a nearby lift. It was the fourth death at the resort this season alone. The skier, who has not been identified, was attempting a run called Dropout 2 among the steepest marked trails in California, which descends from the summit ridge of the 11,000-foot mountain. The run falls about 1,200 vertical feet below a slow three-person lift that ferries expert skiers to some of the Mammoth's most adventurous terrain. The man fell hard enough to pop out of his skis in the steep icy moguls near the top of the run before sliding headfirst for hundreds of yards, apparently unable to stop himself. In fact, a Reddit user wrote, he then slid while unconscious another 150 yards down the trail, leaving blood the entire way, while the person that he was skiing with was crying out, trying to catch up and jump to stop the slide. On Friday morning, Mammoth Mountain executives confirmed the death in an email. Ski patrollers got to the victim about 4 minutes after the accident. He was unconscious and unresponsive, and they took him to the hospital, but obviously he didn't make it.
You had that story about the woman whose backpack was caught on the ski lift. It was essentially dragged the same way.
And the first death of the season occurred 70 days. Makeshift platform to no avail. The following day, 30-year-old ski patroller named Cole Murphy was with a team of colleagues hurrying to clear the freshly fallen snow from a series of expert slopes known appropriately as avalanche chutes. And that's when an avalanche, deliberately triggered by someone else on the team, swept Murphy hundreds of feet down the mountain. He was trapped at the bottom under a meter of dense avalanche debris. Friends finally found him, dug him out. After 18 agonizing minutes, he was blue and not breathing. They pronounced him dead. And then on January 16th, the snowboarder who died of an apparent head injury became the third death of the season. Few details are publicly available. They suggest he was a beginner and was wearing a helmet. Last weekend, a 12-year-old girl was caught on video dangling from a Mammoth ski lift dozens of feet above the ground. Staff and bystanders scrambled to stretch a net and put padding beneath her, but when she fell, she missed, slamming painfully onto the slope. She made it, walked away with no broken bones or anything, but Mammoth officials declined to say how many deaths occurred at the resort last season or provide the average annual number of fatalities over the last 10 years. But that sounds like a bad run of luck right there.
And when they say no, how many people have died? No, I'm not telling you.
All right, we'll do one more story and lighten it up a little bit. In Denver, police responded to a rather unusual call when drivers called the agency to report a fire-juggling unicyclist performing in the crosswalk. Police
I want to
drones.
see that.
Well, police drones captured footage of a man wearing bright-colored clothes riding a unicycle in a crosswalk. He put on a flawless performance, even throwing an under-the-leg toss before some extra flair. But police want to use the performance to remind the public that what he's doing breaks several laws.
What, unicycling?
They said our drone caught his act, which was both quite good and quite illegal. The post mentions trespassing and impending traffic, but does not say any punitive action was taken. Denver's guidelines state that pedestrians can be cited for impending traffic if occupying a crosswalk at a time not designated for pedestrians to walk.
Yeah, we're watching the footage. It's damn good.
As for the trespassing, this is prohibited under Colorado Revised Statute number 18-9-107, which operates in the same territory that would cite a protester for entering a highway, roadway, or sidewalk intentionally, knowingly, recklessly, without legal privilege, and this could be a formal charge against the offender.
I wonder if they would have gotten a lighter on Charles Manson had he been able to do like close-up magic.
Right? That is what I have in the bizarre file for you this morning. All right, we'll take a break. When we get back, we'll give away a prize. You know what? Let's give away a prize right now. Screw it. Yeah? Let's give away passes to join us, a pair of them, to Galentine's Day, which is going to be Thursday night. We are going to head to Parks Casino. It'll be from 6 to 8 p.m. And not only will you win your first drink and you'll get the free buffet, but you can play bingo with us for some badass prizes on Galentine's Day. And we've got some VIP hookups right there at Parks. We also have Melissa Etheridge tickets, Cheap Trick tickets, Wallflowers tickets, Barbecue tickets, Chris Stapleton, Evanescence, a bunch to give away. And everybody is going to get $25 in free slot play as well. So we'll take caller number 11, 610-660-9333, and you'll be able to join us. And you'll be in our sorority, too. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
It is not. It's regular, but
Okay.
she's afraid that it's not going to work. That
It's not
somehow,
gonna-
even
fireworks.
though they've had it cleaned, like, they've had it cleaned when they bought the house. They've had it cleaned since. There's nothing wrong. It's a regular fireplace. Refuses. She's afraid that a catastrophe is going to happen.
Wow.
It's going to break. I'm
Joanna.
like, fireplace. How do you
All right.
break a fireplace?
Yeah, exactly. But let me ask you: Does she? If you get her, away from the fireplace and she can talk freely, will she admit to liking a fireplace?
Oh yeah, she loves it. Sometimes
It doesn't make any sense.
We never used a fireplace in our old home.
Yeah. Thanks, Joanna.
it's peaceful. Yep. Have a good one.
You too.
Well, we lived there for 10 years and it was the first fireplace that I ever owned in my entire life.
Did you not use it because you thought it was going to break?
I didn't use it because my wife said we can't use it.
Did you ever ask her why?
What's that in your mouth? Spit it out.
Spit it out.
Spit it out.
What did I tell you about baby birds?
Stop it.
I think she was worried about burning the house down. And
A lot of people are.
Yeah.
A lot of people are of fireplaces and just in general.
It's what it's made for. It's made to put a fire
House
in
can
there.
set on fire for a multitude of other reasons.
But we own fireplaces now that we've put fires in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So they're just outside.
Let me. I know.
You brought those fires home and then you put them in the fire. Yeah.
Hi, Terry. You're on the air. Good
Fire to
morning.
go, please.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Terry?
Well, so my husband inherited a really nice and big snowblower from his dad about 7 years ago and refuses to use it. He always has an excuse. There's not enough snow, or the snow might be too heavy, or I can't get it out of the garage. And I just don't understand why he won't use the damn snowblower.
And he'll just go out and shovel it instead.
Yeah. He'll just go out and shovel it, and I don't understand.
Terry, give him the data on how many people have heart attacks shoveling, and try to convince him that way. Because right,
I'm trying.
Yeah, but I know people who will do that with the snowblowers as well. Not enough snow to snowblow.
Yeah. But it's what it's made for. All right. Thank you, Terry. Here's one that says, my grandmother would turn off her blinker stuck at traffic lights to save the bulb.
The blinker bulb.
You're supposed to leave that light on.
Oh my God, that's great.
And same with windshield wipers.
I love it.
Said it was more of a cheap thing.
Oh my God.
So you didn't want the wipers to wear out.
Yeah.
That's funny. God. Here's one of the things I noticed way too late in life was that if you have with products, let's say like a vacuum cleaner, or something along those lines, and after you go through a couple of them and they fall apart, if you realize that you do the recommended regular maintenance, cleaning things, taking it apart, some of those things will last freaking ever, man. You just have to do these cleaning steps every now and then, and it'll last.
That's another thing. You bring up the vacuum cleaner that I do with its charging, the handheld vacs, computers, phones, all of that. Like, I don't like to leave it plugged in and charging constantly.
You can in some cases, you can damage the battery.
Well, I don't know if that's still true or not.
But for the most part, no, you should be fine.
So I use the vacuum until it dies, and then I plug it in, and then when I check it throughout the day. If the charge is done, I unplug it.
I wonder how the battery is.
Yeah, seriously, because I don't want to ruin the battery.
Dennis, check the battery on the shark.
We have these. I'm sorry, Nick. No, we have these power tools, that use batteries, and the batteries can be used for various tools. A drill for this one, and stuff
lithium
like that.
batteries.
Yeah, so you move them from one product to another. So I mounted these chargers on the wall, stick them up there, leave them charged all the time because you never know when you're going to need to do a project, and you have it ready to go. Well, I don't know who was doing it, but every now and then someone would unplug the charger, and I would go and need to use the battery.
It was me. I was coming over and unplugging your.
You turn it on and go, and I'm like,
what?
I mounted this thing to the wall and plugged it in.
So I have a whole bank of. I use the iWorks, the gardening equipment, from the leaf blower to the lawnmower. They're all electric. And I go in, I have them, Preston, just like you, the bank all along. They're ready to go. Boom, boom, boom. And I go in and I go, what is that? And I'm because there's a button you can check to see how charged the batteries are. And they're all powered down. I'm like, what? they were all connected into a power strip. Somebody
turned it
the
off.
power strip on.
Real quick, Steve, do you keep those in the garage or in the house?
In the garage. Now, I've heard that when it gets brutally cold.
Somebody told me this too. I brought all that stuff inside for that very reason.
And yet
hot or cold.
you're told to blow up if
I know. I keep.
What
all
do
those,
you do?
Yeah, I keep them in the kitchen for whatever. Like there's one cabinet in the kitchen that's not used. So if my mom's come over, she's like, "Where do you keep the glasses?" Like that's actually where the batteries are.
The glasses are in the garage.
Yeah. But Preston, real quick, I know you're not a big kitchen gadget guy, but when I get a new knife, I hold on. I don't use it right away, and I think it's because like I want to keep it pristine.
You want to keep it super sharp.
Yeah, and like really clean and just perfect. Do you ever do that with new kitchen items? Do you okay, you dive in right away.
Made to be used.
Okay.
Yes,
Well, wait a second.
In my mind.
This also goes to another conversation, which is how quickly do you use. I do like things to look nice and pristine. So there are things like ice. Like after a while, like we were talking yesterday about hiking shoes and stuff like that. I'm like, if they get too scuffed up, that'll be an extravagance.
There's a crossing point.
Sorry, it's just not up to my standard. It doesn't look right.
Nick, I have 19 pairs of scissors because I use the old scissors to cut things like opening boxes or something that's thicker, and then the newer, sharper scissors are for the things that need like a nice, clean
finer cut.
Yeah.
It's like
And you need 19 of them?
Oh, you can find scissors all over my house in every room.
Hey, this is the crafts queen, right?
Steve, I have 3 pairs of these sneakers that I'm wearing right now, and they have I have used them in stages. In fact, I drew like a letter on the tongue of the shoe, so I didn't use them for what they weren't intended for. So the oldest version of those...
I do the sneaker phase. I'm with you.
Okay,
I'm
so
following you.
The oldest version were my cycling shoes, and then the newest version I only wore them to jog, and then...
Are they identical?
Identical.
And that's why you have to mark them.
I had to mark them. So I had jogging, cycling, and then everyday shoes.
So I go left to right. So the pair of shoe that's the furthest left, it's like in people jumping out of an airplane, skydiving. They're at the door. And so those are the ones that are the prime ones for using. And then it goes, and then they start to circle around into the Goodwill pile.
Yeah, and now I have my lawn mowing shoes, and I'm actually really proud of myself, Kathy, because you have a lawn mowing shoe guy?
No, I just want to go to a call when you eventually stop talking. So,
hang on a second, Preston. I got something for you here.
Hold on.
I need you to stop talking and listen to me.
Go ahead.
No, I'm proud of myself because my lawn mowing shoes I've been using for like 3 whole years now.
I'm going to go back to people not using things because they're afraid they will break.
Yeah.
And I will go to Barbara, who's been on hold for a while. Hey, Barbara, good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good. What's up, Barbara?
My brothers and I just sold a house that we inherited from my father. They bought it in 1986, and they never used the dishwasher.
There you go.
We had the realtor come in, and I was telling her, I said, I think the dishwasher's broken. My brother's like, no, it works. They just never used it.
And is it from 1986? Is it that old?
Oh, yes.
The
Yes,
washer?
it was the original dishwasher that was put in the house.
I bet you that. So it would probably still run. It's not going to, I mean, it's a functional dishwasher. But did they ever explain why they chose not to use it? Was it for this reason, for fear of breaking it?
Yes, they didn't want to, nothing technical. Like that was high tech back then in 1986 to them.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
hilarious.
Apparently it's a thing. All right. Thank you, Barbara. Appreciate it.
All right.
I'm going to go back to an older situation as well. This is Joe who's on the air. Hey, Joe, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good. What's up, Joe?
You guys remember back in like the 70s when you get in a car, the seatbelts were kind of tucked up and folded above the window?
Yes.
And little brackets?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'd get in the car, and my dad, he was kind of a perfectionist, and he wouldn't let me take the seatbelt out of the little thing above the window because he thought it'll never go back neatly. So he never let us use the seatbelt.
He would rather have you not use the seatbelt to maintain the aesthetic.
Oh, yeah. I used to try to get it out. And he'd be like, don't touch that. You'll never get that. Get away from that. Stop playing with that. And I'm like, Dad, it's a seatbelt. He's like, you feel that dashboard? Push on it.
Now,
and,
would he make you ride on the hood of the car so that you wouldn't screw up the seats? That's crazy. Yeah.
All right,
so
thanks.
to this day,
Yeah.
it's
All right.
still a joke.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. All right. How about this? Let's go to Stuart. Hey, Stuart, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
What's up, Stuart?
I got one for you.
All right.
My mother-in-law, God rest her soul,
She had an in-ground swimming pool in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
She never went in it. She paid for the pool guy to open it and maintain it. And I asked her, how come you never use it? She just told me that she liked looking at it and she wanted waterfront property.
Oh, my gosh.
But she never used the pool.
True story.
Never used the pool.
Wow.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
if she's paying for the maintenance, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. All right, a little bit different than what we're talking about, but that's interesting. Yeah.
Well, and this is slightly different as well, but can you go to Steve on line 2, Preston?
Line 2?
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Steve. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Press.
Hey, what's up, bud?
My best friend to this day, his father back in the 70s, 80s, and part of the 90s, whenever he would get a new car, would pop the hubcaps off and put them in the trunk because he was afraid they were going to get stolen.
May as well give them to somebody.
Right.
You know?
Take the hubcaps off.
Oh, that's funny.
So he would
Warmer. That's a wonderful thing. Going up to like 40 degrees. By the time we get to Saturday, 47 degrees. Ain't too bad at all. Let me see. What else I need to remind you of? I'm going to throw this out there again. What the hell? Get WMMR in the new Monopoly game, right?
Yeah.
We mentioned that a couple of times. Hasbro's going to be creating a Philadelphia Monopoly, an official one through the Hasbro company. I think WMMR, with all its years in service here in Philadelphia, should be on there. I just wanted to throw that out.
I think it's self-serving, and I think it's a wonderful thing, and immortalize it finally.
And we made it kind of easy. Just go to PrestonandSteve.com. There's a link right there. Fill it out. Let's do it.
Do it for Pierre, for crying out loud.
Do it for Pierre.
Yeah.
And get us a fire truck.
And that's while you're at it, a couple more things if you can. All right, so we're going to ask today's lesson question. We are going to give away a 4-pack of tickets to the Greater Philadelphia Pet Expo, which is the weekend of March 6th to the 8th at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center at Oaks. And the question that we will ask, let me see. This one's from pretty early. Let's see if you were listening. It's at 6:40. What spinoff is Vince Gilligan's next TV show combining all his characters from his programs? 610-660-9333. What spinoff is Vince Gilligan's next TV show combining all the characters from his other shows? 610-660-9333. Call if you know the answer.
The trash business is a gold mine. 93.3 WMMR with Preston and Steve's Hollywood Trash.
Brought to you by Horizon Services. They offer same-day emergency service, no emergency fees. You can book now at horizonservices.com, and help is on the way. What's going on this morning, Steve?
Well, Preston, George Clooney and his wife Amal wowing the crowd as they arrive for an ultra-exclusive VIP event in Milano Cortino on Saturday night. The two were reportedly led to a small enclosure where they were allowed to pet and hand-feed the locals.
Wow.
48-year-old Tom Brady and 24-year-old influencer Alex Earl hitting all the Super Bowl parties in San Francisco over the weekend. Brady says the age difference doesn't matter because vagina. And finally, WWE Hall of Fame star Fred Ottman revealing a recent life or death battle after his gallbladder, quote, basically exploded. Ottman is blaming his nighttime ritual, which involves sleeping with a hand grenade.
Oh.
That's Hollywood Trash.
All righty, let's get a winner. We need to know what spinoff is Vince Gilligan's next TV show combining all his characters. And we go to Deborah and see if we can get that answer. Hi, Deborah. Morning.
Good morning.
All right, Deborah.
And the answer is Vince Gilligan's Island.
Yes! Vince Gilligan's Island. And Deborah, you're a winner. So hold on just a moment, and we're going to give you a 4-pack of tickets to Greater Philadelphia Pet Expo. It's the weekend of March 6th to 8th, the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center at Oaks. You can discount admission tickets today at FamilyPetShows.com. So congratulations.
Now, Preston and Steve's Music News on 93.3 WMMR.
All right, the third annual Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp Hall of Fame induction ceremony is going to take place Monday, February 23rd at the Whiskey A Go-Go in West Hollywood, California. Sebastian Bach, Stephen Perkins, Mike Kroger, Monty Pittman, Tony Franklin, Tommy Black, Ashley Reeve, and Valerie Franco will all receive this honor. The ceremony will start with a VIP dinner, followed by red carpet arrivals. After the inductions wrap up, an all-star jam session will begin, and campers who completed the program will also be inducted. Proceeds go to the Rock Camp Alumni Foundation. Brad Snitzer, a longtime alum, created this nonprofit and run its operations today. It provides scholarships for veterans, first responders, and others who couldn't attend otherwise.
It's nice.
Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp has existed for 3 decades, brings everyday musicians and rehearsal rooms, studios, and stages with rock legends, creating moments most fans only dream about. David Fishoff founded the organization, which has grown into a phenomenon that connects thousands of fans with artists that they admire. This year's camps will showcase, this is a good one, Roger Daltrey, Stuart Copeland, and Tommy Lee as headliners. That's solid.
I was expecting less stellar talent.
The late Jeff Beck called the camp one of the best ways to give back after everything music had given him. And Gene Simmons said that he wishes that the program existed when he was starting out so the young artists could learn from legends.
Do you think they have like a classical music camp, fantasy camp?
I don't know about that.
Like Amadeus?
Yeah, this is Beethoven.
Dead people. Oh, composers. So the Love Rocks NYC 10th anniversary concert is going to take place over New York's Beacon Theater on March 5th. Headlined by Mary J. Blige, Paul Simon, John Baptiste, Elvis Costello, and Hozier. The lineup also includes Nile Rodgers and Chic, Billy F. Gibbons, Goo Goo Dolls, Linda Perry, Preservation Hall Jazz Band, Susanna Hoffs, Trombone Shorty, Warren Haynes, plus even more surprise special guests. That's a nice, eclectic group of performers.
Certainly is, yeah.
The house band will be led by Will Lee, who's amazing, with appearances from J.B. Smoove, Jeff Ross, Julianne Moore, Paul Schaefer, Whoopi Goldberg, and Zarna Garg. Proceeds benefit the God's Love We Deliver organization, which has served more than 40 million meals since its founding in 1985. In the past year alone, the nonprofit delivered 4 million meals to 15,000 New Yorkers. Since 2017, Love Rocks NYC has raised $65 million and funded 6.5 million meals. And tickets will go on sale to the general public on Friday.
So the Beacon is the site for 2 of the best concert experiences I've ever had in my life. One was an evening with Elton John, which was him and a percussionist. And then Tears for Fears concert, which was amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then finally, The Who. Not the WHO, but the HU. The Who and Apocalyptica are hitting the road together for a U.S. tour this spring, with the Rasmus joining as special guests on all dates. The run kicks off May 12th in Maryland, wraps up June 7th in California. 18 stops in between. Closest they get is New York City. Tickets go on sale for the general public on Friday as well, and The Who are celebrating their latest single called The Real You from their upcoming album, The Hunt. So the other Who has The Real Me.
Yes, I know.
Which is kind of
It's kinda
interesting,
weird.
right?
Is this the follow-up to the Chicken Banana Tour?
Or if they did that on purpose or not, yeah.
Chicken banana.
I think it is.
Chicken banana.
Oh.
Chicken banana. 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 Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Banana.
We can only hope. All right, and that's it in music news. We have one break to take before we wrap things up. We'll come back. Matt will get your letter of the day. So make sure you stay with us because we'll be right back.
A beautiful brand new car and make it look like a piece of crap.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God. For fear of them being stolen.
Hey, these doors. Someone might take them.
Let's go to Jennifer. Hi there, Jennifer. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
What's up, Jennifer?
Okay, so I'm a lifelong camper, and, with the internet, there are things like social media groups, etc. So I started following a bunch of camping groups on Facebook, and I discovered that there's a whole crew of campers that do not poop in their camper.
They don't poop in their camper.
They don't poop in the camper. Isn't that what it's for?
Yeah, exactly. It's made for that specifically. What is? Did they give their reasons why they don't want to do it?
I don't know. I think they're afraid of the black tank. I don't know if they don't want to dump their poop or what, but there's literally a hashtag no poop in the camper.
Yeah, I kind of get that. Yeah, I mean, well, you guys know, like, when you're at Camp Out for Hunger and you have the RV, and, like, it's not that you, if you have to, it's fine. That's what it's there for. But if, like, there's the alternative to go elsewhere, like, for example, Ulta, when we used to do the Plymouth meeting, like, you would prefer Ulta to the RV pooper. And so I understand that mentality. It's there for a reason. If you got to go, you got to go. But, like, if you can find an alternative, find the alternative.
I might see that. I don't see refusing to do it, though.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Listen, push comes to shove, no pun intended. We'll use that camper pooper. Yeah.
Here's some text. Says, my dad refused to buy trash bags because you were buying them to throw them away.
So what did you do with trash?
He would make special trips to the grocery store for small bags and Walmart for even larger bags for the larger trash cans. Even if he couldn't buy something to fill the bag, he would ask the cashier for a wad of those big bags.
Oh, my God.
So in essence, a lot of what you buy from the grocery, you're buying it knowing you're going to throw it away.
That's funny. He wouldn't buy them because you're purchasing something that you're just going to throw away.
Just going to throw it away.
That's funny. But it has a purpose.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Why get a toilet? You're just going to flush that stuff.
All right, here we go. What is this, Nick? It
Well,
says,
I'm confused by the details at the end.
all right, shall I read the last part first?
But just
or-
what the grandparents do. My grandparents lived.
It says, my grandparents lived until they were in their late 90s, and they used their dishwasher all the time. They even had a little magnet that would say clean or unclean with a little piggy on it that they would
put on
rotate to say what condition the dishes were. We had that when I was a
You
kid.
did?
Yeah, clean or dirty.
And it was a little piggy?
Not a piggy,
Oh,
but
all right.
we had this thing, and you would it had it was a magnet. It had it said dishes are, and then it had a little chain to another piece underneath it that you could
Oh,
flip
that's funny.
over that would say clean or dirty.
That's
I like
cool.
that.
And that way you wouldn't have to guess when you were standing at the
I
sink.
could have
Yeah,
used that
makes sense.
yesterday because I loaded dirty dishes into a clean dishwasher.
Yeah, that sucks. Hey, how often do you change your bath towel? Like, do you use the same bath towel over and over again?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Like a week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, dear God.
Something
January
like that.
1st is what
Yeah,
I do.
I do the same thing only because it's clean. I'm drying myself with clean water on a clean body, and so I don't feel like it's as dirty, and I don't feel like loading the hamper with laundry that is
Yeah, I'm that
unnecessary.
way.
Okay.
You're not a barbarian.
No,
You're not
I am
alone.
not.
You're not alone. Kathy thinks it's disgusting,
Yeah.
but
Not just sometimes you have to be careful of the smell and
Yeah.
mildew growing.
oh sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I hang it up to dry,
Yeah.
to air dry, so
Yeah, line dry.
Over the
after that.
TV.
Yeah.
Are you once a week, Kat? How often you wash them?
No, like probably every other day.
Oh, man, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Let's
Sorry.
see. Let me go to.
I use the washer. I have no problem using that.
I have Frank on the line. Hey, Frank. Good morning.
Gadzooks.
Gadzooks. Frank, what's up, man?
So my car came with 2 remote starts, and one of them broke. So I have a second one that works perfectly fine, but like I don't want to go through that loss again, so I just don't use it, and I'd rather just walk out to my car, start in the morning, and then go back in the house, being like, "Gosh, I wish I still had 2 remote starts."
You don't want to risk it because you're down to just one. What if that breaks?
You had a backup.
Yeah.
Exactly, but yeah, I don't know how to replace the remote start, so we're just not going to go.
Like, what would someone do if they wanted to get a new one? You'd have to, I guess, go buy one.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm not doing that.
That right? All right. Thank you for
Can't
it.
blame me for a sucker.
I appreciate that. Yeah, this all got started because of this email that we got who said that the guy's in-laws garbage disposal, they refuse to use it because they don't want to break it, so they actually keep a trash bag in the sink next to it.
It's funny, yeah.
To just throw the scraps in. Which, by the way, I did. We had a clog, a drain issue, and we had I called Horizon out, and the tech came and fixed. And he said he was telling me some stuff about the garbage disposal that I didn't know. As far as using, he's like, yeah, I mean, it's there for the purpose of breaking that stuff up and it going down the tube, but not everything breaks up that well and can eventually cause a clog. And he was telling me some of the things I didn't realize. He said what you shouldn't put in the garbage disposal, eggshells. Yeah. He said they eventually, he described them as a net. There's a membrane on the inside of the shell, and it goes down in there, and it won't fully dissolve, and it will. I have thrown thousands of eggs down the into the disposal over years, and he's like, "Yeah, that's one you need to avoid." I was like, I had no idea.
I think potatoes can turn into like a glue. Like,
Okay,
so like there are a whole bunch of foods that you can't put down there because
what's the purpose then?
I know, but you got to be selective in what you can and can't put
Here
down
you
there.
go. Nick pulled up this list real quick. I know we have to take a break, Case, but let's see. Oh, clam and oyster shells. Really?
Yeah, don't do that.
I didn't
rocks,
know that.
Don't put rocks in there.
What about wrenches?
No, grease, oil, a large amount of vegetable peels, large number of eggshells, it says here, artichokes in particular, and corn husks are things you should stay away from. Wow. Okay. Anyway, listen, thank you guys for your calls. We appreciate it. And thank you to Brian from Lewis, Delaware. for sending in that suggestion. We have to take a break because we're going to go live on Fox Good Day when we return. We have the bizarre file to get to. We have MMR's concert cash and your first chance at winning $500 and MMR because that she had pasted. However, we didn't do the connoisseur last week. We'll have to at some point pull that out. But I saw this really interesting article from BuzzFeed, and I know that some people can relate and probably have their own stories to share. But the title of this article was People Are Sharing the Questionable Ways Their Families Cook Specific Foods.
I love when we talk about stuff like this.
And it says, and some are quite frankly crimes. So I'll read a few examples.
Well, one man's crime could be another man's favorite.
That's true.
Right.
And feel free to share if you guys have anything to contribute. Our number is, what is our number?
215.
215-263 WMMR. 1-800-232.
You can call that one if you want.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah. All right,
Who is this?
Yeah. All right, so I'll start with this one. It says, my stepdad's mom took a stick of butter and used it like a crayon to smear butter all over a raw turkey, and then she put the rest of the stick on the table for rolls.
Oh, yeah, no.
So I've
That'll
actually
kill
seen.
ya.
No.
I've actually seen a device that is like a I don't know, just like a clamp for butter. It doesn't have to require a lot of pressure, but the basic gist is you put the stick of butter in it and you slide it around on waffles and pancakes.
Yeah, we have one. It's called a Butterbot.
Oh, okay.
And and it looks like a little robot.
Yeah.
And you stick it inside there, and you take off his little R2D2 head.
Yeah.
And the butter sticks out the end there, and it's actually curved a bit so it fits on corn on the cob.
This is not the butter you're looking for.
And it's really great for corn on the cob.
Casey, this would be perfect for your issue, your problem of getting butter in each square of a waffle.
No, it wouldn't.
Why?
Because
I think it would.
Right?
Especially if you heat it up a little bit.
This is not what we're looking at.
No,
If
I
you're
know
looking
that.
at a video, that's not
These
what
are
it
not
is.
your butter dispensers.
Yeah. So anyhow, but using that on raw poultry
No.
and then
Then putting
serving
it
it
out?
to
No.
family,
No.
You could get deathly ill.
you get very, very sick. All right, here's another one. This says, my mom once had a meltdown in her kitchen when she saw me cooking an egg in a skillet. She likes to cook her eggs in the microwave until they're rubbery and tinged with gray, and she insists that this is the only way to do it.
She's a lunatic.
I actually didn't even know you could cook an egg in
Oh
the
yeah,
microwave.
you can do it, but it turns out
It's gross, right?
Yeah,
Come on.
you don't get a soft center on the yolk. You get a kind of hard, almost a boiled type of thing.
I mean, even I can do an egg in a skillet. Come on.
Hang on a second here. This one says, not exactly cooking. This is a text. It says, not exactly cooking, but my mom cuts pizza with scissors.
Oh,
I've heard
no,
of
I've
that.
heard
I
that
have
too.
heard of that. Yes.
I've seen it too.
I,
Oh, my
so
God.
I worked for a family who owned a pizza shop. They owned a very successful, still successful pizza shop down the shore. And when their kids were little, they would bring the pizza home for dinner and they would cut it up into like little pieces for a baby, but they would do
Okay.
it with the scissors.
Okay.
Do you do the same thing we do? So with our deli meat, we'll use hole punches and put them into a binder.
A 3-ring binder? I haven't tried that, but that's awfully efficient. Saves some
Where's the liverwurst book?
Marissa?
I feel like the scissor things comes from Italy. Like when you're in Rome, they have these long pizzas and they cut them with scissors.
Okay.
Do you
So
think
that's maybe where that comes
I
from.
don't know.
on that note, do you think that pizza tastes slightly different if you eat it with a knife and a fork than
Yeah, it's not as
Taste
good.
different? No.
yeah?
I mean, it's a different
No,
eating experience, but I don't think it tastes different.
I think
don't- but,
psychologically-
like, the bite and the.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I do. I don't. Preston's probably right. No, it's not
No,
going to taste different. But
there can't be any change to the taste, but yet I perceive one.
it kind of feels like it is. Yeah.
All right, so a few more examples. We'll go to some phone calls if you guys have them. Let's have. How about this one? This I love this. WMMR, a little bit poison. Nothing but a good time today on the program. Faux show. Hopefully, you had a chance to join us for the entire thing. If not, what's up? Next time, get up early. Come on, be a part of this party, man. It's what we do every single day. We had some people in the studio to join us. I would like to thank our very good friend, Mr. John Dorenzi, for coming by today. He had a kidney donation that was very hard to get together. He needed a transplant. And eventually it happened. And that 1-year anniversary of him finding a kidney is coming up on February 20th. And he's having a get-together to try and give back. He's calling it the Kidneyversary, and raising funds to help other people try and track down the organs that they might need for donation. It's going to be Friday, February 20th. And it'll be at the Palladium, 5 to 8 p.m. And he's like, you're going to get all the stuff. You're going to get food and booze and raffles and stuff like that. But it is, they're giving to the Gift of Life Howie's House in the name of John's heroic donor, Caleb Duffy. And the Gift of Life Howie's House is kind of like Ronald McDonald House for organ transplants, for people who need a place to stay, who need some assistance, and that's what that is all about.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not on.
No problem. Yeah, it sounds like a great place, and it's exactly that, Preston. And I mean, John looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, a year from having that surgery, and after you got so many text messages from people who've done the same thing or been recipients, it really is a life-changing endeavor.
So you go to PrestonandSteve.com and click on events. We have it right there. It says John Dorenzi's 1-year kidneyversary. So help out if you can. If you want to donate, if you can't make it to the event, it's real easy. He's got his Venmo. This is where the money's going. He said 100% of the funds are going to go to the home, to Howie's house. And you can donate through at John-Dorenzi. So we're hoping you can help out. And then we had Steven Singer come by this morning for Steven and a singer. And we had Kyle Mack and Michael Ian of Minute by Minute, this awesome Michael McDonald tribute band. And they also have, they're also in a bunch of bands, those two guys. But they performed, and Steven Singer blew us away. He had gold roses for anybody who called in.
Yeah.
And then he had diamond bracelets and earrings and pendants and all these other things for people who got it right. And a reminder that tomorrow at noon is the wrap-up of the free shipping in time for Valentine's Day. So you can go to IHateStevenSinger.com and take advantage of that. After that, they can still get it there for Valentine's Day, but it's going to cost you for shipping.
It's going to go up progressively.
If you want the free shipping, you got to get it by noon tomorrow. So just a heads up on that. So it's great to have those guys in here. Matt Cord's here. Hey, man.
Hey, guys.
Nice
that
to
was
see
a
you.
great segment.
You like that?
Yeah. I was pretty good. I'm not really good at guessing songs, and I did all right.
Yeah, we almost got a perfect score.
Yeah.
The last guy missed it, but ended up we got a caller after that.
I was in the car. I was probably coming up, and I heard the guy, what do you call a crazy little thing called love?
Yeah. Dirty little thing called love.
Yeah.
Dirty little thing called love. Did you hear us giving him hints?
Yeah, the obvious hints, and he finally got it. And Steven Singer looks great. Boy, he's lost a lot of weight too, man.
He's been that way for a couple of years now, man.
Yeah.
He turned everything around.
Yeah, and then Kyle's playing at Rose Tree Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, in June.
When is that?
It's June 25th.
I got to go to that.
Yeah, Thursday night. They have great concerts in the park all spring and summer long.
Yeah.
If you bring a folding chair this evening and just hang out, you'll get a good seat.
It's like a couple miles from our house.
And the band is excellent. They're like this 10, 11, 12-piece band.
All doobies?
Yeah, it's all Michael McDonald-based stuff. So you'll have doobies, you'll have solo Michael McDonald, you have Steely Dan. Anybody like Christopher Cross he did some work with, and even Van Halen.
Right. Did he have something to do with 1984? That
with
record?
I'll Wait.
Yeah,
with the song I'll Wait.
Yeah.
He was a co-writer on that.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's really cool, man. All right, before we find out what you got going on, letter?
Yeah.
All right.
Preston and Steve on 93.3 WMMR.
Now, the Daily Letter.
The Preston and Steve Show is brought to you today by The Letter.
H as in helmet.
All right, and we will. Oh, yeah, the band.
Remember that band?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we have a
I bet you Zach could tell you every song they have.
I'm sure he could. Pair of tickets in the pit to see Stained, the Break the Cycle 25th anniversary tour with Seether and special guests Hoobastank and Hinder. Wednesday, September 16th, Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. So I'm sure you got some good stuff planned for
Yes,
today.
Lame Ass Trivia, 11:40. More tickets for 3 Days Grace. Our blocks today, Jane's Addiction, Bob Dylan, and the Black Keys.
Oh, wow.
That's excellent.
Eclectic.
And today's vinyl cut, the Talking Heads from Stop Making Sense, the movie.
It's a classic.
Yeah,
man.
Classic.
Some people say the greatest rock movie ever.
I saw it for the first time about 2-3 years ago. For when I'd seen clips from it. It's
different.
Many times. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch this thing from beginning to end. It was fan-freaking-tastic.
Yeah, you rarely see the crowd. There's no zoom in on the guitar player doing a guitar solo.
Right.
It's it's Jonathan Demme, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ted Demme's
It's just
brother,
Yeah. Ted used to direct Yo MTV Raps.
Right.
Do you know which song you're going to play from there?
There's so many hits.
I know. I'm looking at it right now.
And
Holy
I think
crap.
this is the first time you saw him in the large white suit. Yeah.
There was a great commercial that they did. I forget exactly what it was for, but he's going to a dry cleaner with a receipt to get that out of basically storage.
Nice.
No, Life During Wartime, Burning Down the House, Swamp, Psycho Killer, Cities, Once in a Lifetime. Yeah, every hit. girlfriend is better. Take me to the river.
This must be the place.
I think we might have to do 2.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is Double Shot Tuesday. Duh.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's going to be a fun show.
All right, thank you, Matt. I want to thank our sponsors. Preston and Steve Show has been brought to you today by Duncan, and the Preston and Steve Show runs on Duncan. Also brought to you by Virtua Health, here for good, and also by Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, voted best casino in Pennsylvania by Casino Player Magazine. Tomorrow morning, lots of TV stuff with us. We'll go on Fox 29 for our Good Day Wednesday thing, and then we're going to check in back at the Olympics once again. Siobhan McGurl from NBC 10 will be telling us how things are going so far with their coverage and any little cool stories that we need to find out from Italy. That is it. We're done. Rage on. Have yourself a great day in the morning, of course, and we'll see you tomorrow, friend. Bye-bye.
Preston and Steve. 93.3 WMMR.
Hey, everybody, it's good to have you on the map.